Hi, everybody. It's Friday night. It's me, Hilarious Game Master, Team Chaos with a little Poopenstein hanging around someplace. I don't know. I don't understand that. I guess maybe because I'm just too old to understand it anymore. Var, stop looking at me like that. Um, anyways, Friday night. It's Team Chaos, Legends of Kralis. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I have an idea what's going to happen tonight because I have to get ahead of them to figure out what they're going to do so I can make sure I get maps and kind of other things set up. But we'll see. Let's kind of go say hi to everybody. Look, it's Team Chaos, everybody. Hi, guys.
Look, it's Team Chaos.
It's Team
I'm
Chaos.
stuck in an ad and I can't be a producer.
Why can't you be a producer?
Because I'm stuck in an ad for another 45 seconds.
No, you should. Doesn't mean you're on. You should still have control of the stuff to the side.
Oh, I still do, but I can't check our sound because I'm on an ad.
Oh, we're good.
But hi, if we're live, then there's no reason for me to, pull back the curtain.
No, there isn't. You're good. All right.
Salutations, friends.
Salutations. We're joined this time with Sirith. We could have played. No, we couldn't have played last week because Markham and Naz both had like voodoo shit happen and killed the power in my house, so we couldn't play. So I don't know what they did, but they conspired with the universe against us. So that's their fault for us not being here last Friday. Apologize for that. If you want anybody to blame Var and blame
Var's grandmother. My 3-hour cry. In
No,
the shower
okay,
afterwards.
He just initiated grandma
Var's
tactics.
grandmother saved Ahote's life. It was about time he came
Exactly.
running for payment.
It's also true.
Do you want him on? Do you want him on stream, Markham?
I'll wiggle him down.
There you go. I don't know if you want him on stream. That's all.
Yeah, fair.
So where we last left off is you guys had just somehow. Well, you didn't even really defeat the Shadow Lord. You just got the Shadow Lord kind of like dragged back by Bajra's sister, who's now a full-on demon of some sort. Var is very upset with this. And as you guys open up the scene, the sun is beginning to set in the far west. The gaseous green mist that had been somehow imbuing and powering the undead has now been cut off, but you can kind of see it rolling out like a fog. And we're going to pick up right there because we've only got a few hours to get this stuff done, so we got a long ways to go and a short time to play. What do you all do? And I think everybody needs to know what's been happening behind the scenes. So we will just pick up with Var. We'll start with Var because Var is the one who started asking all the questions. Hello, Bree 919191 or 19191. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Var, it's all in your court.
What do you mean? Where are we picking up?
We're picking up with you going, hey, I'm going to reach out to the Capitol and see if there's any questions. Because the audience needs to kind of know what's going on. Otherwise, it's kind of like,
Okay. Yeah, so
these days.
Otherwise, whenever I go back and to rewatch this in 6 months, I'm going to be very confused.
Yeah, so Var used their descending stone. They got to the capital to ask kind of the status of things. They mentioned that the Shadow Lord had been sent back, that portal had been closed, and the mist seemed to be dissipated. Do I say what I gathered from this call, or do you have to say that?
No, you're the one who made the call. You can tell what you want to tell. I mean, you pretty much told everybody anyway, so the party's into it, but you got to let everybody else know. For anybody who's like, Born Stellar, who's been like watching us for a while, we'll have an idea what's going on.
Okay, and they got from that call that the mist was basically superpowering the undead in the area, so that's no longer happening. We got good news that our buddy Ariel was sent back here alive with another 500 priests to help beat the bad guys up. I also learned that a giant ring, they said obsidian and red steel, was being built and is near completion near the Black Dragon Castle. And the purpose is unknown. And they've shared this with the party.
Then, while that was happening with Var, Bajra decided to reach out to Lear. You want to explain to the audience and those who are watching what occurred and what you asked?
Bajra reached out to Lear and asked her to remove the illusion she has over her brand to make it visible for everyone to see.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much taking the stance of, since we're going to Garuzax, I need the people of Garuzax to know that I'm here, because this brand was once a symbol of shame, and now I'm turning it into a symbol of hope, because if I didn't get branded, I could have been one of the mind-controlled nobility the same way as happened to my mother and my sister and all of the other nobility of Garuzax. So this brand has given me an opportunity to save my people, so I'm using it as a brand of pride now.
Fair.
I'm Lear's chill with it, and I'm also worried that I'm going to piss off Marouche, but pissing off powerful deities is kind of
actually,
I
don't know how you would piss off Marouche, because Marouche actually is the one. I mean, it won't be removed until you've proven yourself to Marouche, and most Rakas don't have the ability to hide it like you've been hiding it for so long. So you actually wearing it out in the open, you know, proud and all, is not going to piss off Marouche. You were asking Lear, you asked Lear to kind of like hide it because you were ashamed of it. Now you've asked her to go, I don't want it anymore. She's like, all right, no big deal. Done.
Okay.
Got you.
Yeah, so now the circlet she was using to hide it, because she still has the circlet she was using to hide it, even with the illusion, because Rakas could still see it just by the nature of the brand. Now it's a headband.
Then we will move down to Ahote. Ahote, you want to explain the kind of weird conversation, not real weird conversation, but the lengthy conversations we've had about what you and the team want to do?
Upon Var explaining everything that happened or what they got back from the call, the ring stuck out the most. So Hote decided to do a little digging, trying to figure out about the ring. Wait, does Hote actually know what the ring is or what it should be? Or was that
The
strictly
material?
out there?
Var told you the material, but they don't know the purpose.
You know, I'm asking.
I'm thinking. I don't know if I gave you that information based off of the idea of what it's like, but what it's actually for. Because what I said was I'm kind of loosely basing it off of this concept. Because they do exist in Kralis, except not this big. Give me just a straight up intelligence check. Just don't fumble it.
What's 7?
You are aware of the fact that it is actually a potential world gate, but you've never heard of one so big. And if you want to explain what a world gate is to everybody, please do so.
Okay. So, upon receiving that information and everything, Hote would explain why the ring stood out to him the most, and it reminds him of what's known as a world gate. He just, like I said, hasn't seen one as big, but a world gate is essentially it's a portal between worlds. It allows entities or even other deities to just travel through um, the known universe and omniverse.
Once it's activated, because it can also be activated from either side, right?
Yeah. And seeing how one this big is being built, if he is correct and that is indeed a world gate, from where it's being built, it seems like that's what the Great Mother is using to start the invasion. Is it the Great Mother or the old one? Aren't they one and the same?
They're one and the same. The Great Mother. They're generally referred to as Great Mothers.
Yeah. And so if that is the case, then that ring has now shot up to become our top priority. Because everything else is already here. Dealing with an invasion we might not be able to stop. And as far as I know, there is not a single way to destroy a world gate once it's active.
There are actually 3 in Darduta Shiva. No relation to the old bitch of the mountains. No. None whatsoever. So that's the information that you guys we've kind of built up during our week of talking about what's going on. I'm gonna it's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do? Discuss it. Let's role play it. Let's do something with it. Fry it up in a pan, something.
Because I think with the ring, I don't think we're going after the dragon anymore. Because now we just need to focus on that ring. Because that ring could severely multiply our targets. We have 4 right now, 4.5.
So the ring's magical in nature?
As far as I'm aware, yes. Even the process of building it is magical, and rings like those are normally heavily guarded, and considering that it's near, we know it's in Gardazox. Something on that scale I could only assume would be close to where they all are, or where the Great Mother is. And we know her to be somewhere deep inside of the Black Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Bajra was there.
I actually know exactly where she is.
So, yeah. I've thought about a few different ways I could, try to prevent it, but it's huge. So you can't just use a simple spell on it. And it's magical, so there's no guarantee the spells will even work.
Couldn't we just break it?
It's red steel.
Yeah, but still, can't we just break it?
Can we just break the parts of it that aren't red steel?
We can try, but
Is red steel a pure element?
Is what?
Is red steel a pure element?
What do you mean by pure element?
For the purposes of universal solvent.
Alchemy dissolve this
Just corroded. Just accidentally spill battery acid into your Game Boy and just fuck it over. It's amazing.
Page 165. Maybe I didn't. Maybe
Hold
just-
on,
I'm-
hold
I'm-
on, hold on. I've got to deal with the other rule breaker, so give me a second there, Ahote.
You were so worried about a Jose.
Wait, what's a
Lots
Hote's
coming
rule?
in.
Oh, I offered to petrify it and then turn it to glass, or to
It's already glass.
polymorph it, or to awaken it and make it deconstruct itself, or to do a number of
I
things.
don't
I
think we should
grant thee
awaken it.
sentient
Oh no,
giant
not give it
ring.
sentience. Just animate object. Animate very, very
Oh,
large.
like
Walk
Fantasia,
into
this
the
motherfucker?
ocean.
Yes, but then making it deconstruct itself would actually be pretty evil of me. So
You've already got enough evil points. What's
Okay,
more?
do you care about
No.
being evil, or do you care about
Yes.
saving the world? Just saying.
no, Jose still cares about being evil.
Are you sure?
Positive about that.
Or we could also go with the tried and true method of removing screw number 45.
Right, that just frustrates everybody. It'll take 10 days to brew that.
Not
I
saying
don't
we
think
do
we
it.
have-
It's looking at it as an option.
I don't think we have 10 days.
I actually have to
We
look
might
at
have
red
3
steel.
if we're
Okay,
really good
I
about
can't
it.
imagine they would possibly be able to construct a massive object that quickly.
They are nearly
As someone who's grown up around construction
Magically?
workers and architects,
Magically?
See, what you guys seem to have forgotten. You've been gone for months.
right?
Yeah.
Months.
hmm
That's why I'm saying I don't think 10 days would make that much of a difference compared to how long we've been gone and how long they might still.
So let's
have
put
left.
this way: they built a circle, and now they just need to put the keystone in.
Oh, so they finished.
It's almost
construction.
done.
Okay. No one's
They're
specified
about-
that.
They're about to start the christening ceremony. They got the champagne lined up and ready to yeet.
See,
We should probably
they
see if
are
we can get
building
any
a
cold
circle-
iron equipment.
Yeah. They're building a circle is very different from they have built a circle.
Well, because it's not technically a circle by definition because it's incomplete.
Well, just because it's not operational doesn't mean it's not complete.
No, it's not complete. It's not connected. It's like
Right.
here. We need here.
So if someone builds all the parts to a toaster oven and then doesn't plug it in, is it incomplete?
This isn't a matter of plugging it in, dog. This is a matter of it's not connected yet.
That just sounds like plugging it into me.
Think of other nerd reference. Think of the Death Star. You can still test the things, the weaponry. We don't need an Alderaan situation. You don't want to test the pew-pews,
Fair enough.
even though it's not completely built.
Hey, Dad. It's your favorite favorite forum to Syrian here. Is this
Wait,
ring an ancient weapon or an ancient item?
What? I was also thinking we might not have Hugh Hefhote. Because
Why?
don't you have the ability that you don't age? Aren't you too angry to die?
I know he is too alchemically
I'm
altered to
immune.
die.
I'm immune to dying of old age, but I still age. But yeah, is this
I've negated the effects.
is this ring an
No,
ancient-
don't you
Yeah,
have bullheaded?
I do not.
You
No, I think that's
don't have
Naz.
bullheaded Paragon? Damn.
That's me. I'm too
We should-
stubborn.
We
Yeah, that's
can't
Naz. Naz and Bajra are
stubborn to
teens
die.
for life.
So, what are you guys planning on doing?
Well,
Go into the.
what I
You
know
guys,
if this
you guys
is
are getting off way off tangents, and we don't have a lot of time.
We should see if we could get cold iron equipment.
Why do we?
Can that break it?
Is the ring an ancient item?
Cool, huh?
Okay, so why cold iron?
Cold iron real damage to undead creatures, plus 15 bonus damage to demons, evil fae creatures, and supernatural. And these wounds and damage cannot be healed through regeneration traits or abilities.
Var, you can get a new sword.
And since we're fighting, would we be able? So can you coat
Fix mine.
Can you coat special metals in silver?
So like coat a cold iron weapon with silver?
Yeah.
I guess
So we can
technically you
defeat the
could.
werewolves.
No, the silver. So silver makes you do 100% of your normal damage to apparitions, demons, fiends, and vampires.
Oh,
Mhm.
and werewolves.
No. Sorry. The therianthropes are saved.
Damn.
Do we know if like
Let me get to Ohote. You're asking if the ring is an ancient artifact?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Var?
well first of all, Hotel, I can tell you it's currently being built.
You know what? That's a good point. I never considered. How could it be ancient? It's current. It's
It could absolutely be. It could be one of those reforging situations.
Yeah, I guess, but like it's
But then
This
it's not
portal was
ancient- It's
active
kind of like
5
that whole
million years
replace a
ago.
board. It's kind of like replacing a
I
board
can-
on.
No,
It's like
that was another
it's like
detail that
replacing
was-
the board on a boat. At some point, the original boat doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, but as a resident of Gotterzox, I can firmly tell you that thing was not there.
does anyone here know what it would take to make this no longer functional?
A deal with a devil.
Might have an idea.
I think we should go there as soon as we have an idea.
Magical in nature. We could always just try to destroy the magic.
You can always try a trebuchet.
We could always
That
just
won't
break it.
work. I understand what you're talking about. No. I mean, do you under? Okay, so just let's take a second and understand what also Var told you. This thing is 900 feet in diameter. It's not like 3 inches thick. It's easily 10 or 20 feet thick in numerous pieces that connect it into one large circle. It's not like they just built it on the ground and then raised it. They've been building it as they go because they need to attach they need to forge the red steel and imbue it with and combine it with the quote unquote obsidian from the report that Var got. Ohote wouldn't be able to find out until he actually got there, Bree.
Yeah, I think that is the answer to our problems is we don't know the complete story until we're actually there. Which brings me to my next concern of how the fuck do we get there?
Um,
Yeah,
well,
let's astral gate again, Ohote.
Yeah, 'cause
I had a
there's-
plan of-
Anti-magic around Gutterzox.
No, just
Well, it's an
around
alternate
In the
just
castle.
it's
Just
an
around the
alternate
castle.
reality just around the castle within 500 feet around the castle, and that's that, right? But you don't know what else has happened. I mean, you haven't been there technically
It'd be months at least.
for months, for 2 or 3 months easily, so you don't know what's happened. They know that. So if you think about it and you look at it logically, they know that Bajra's alive.
Yep.
They know that Bajra's got allies. And don't assume that just because you haven't checked in on them doesn't mean that they haven't magically checked in on you. It doesn't mean that there haven't been their allies connecting to you as coming up as friends or as coming up as relations. So
We have a traitor in our midst?
be
Shit.
aware. I'm just
Kill the
saying.
traitor.
I'm just saying. You just got to figure it out. I mean, this isn't like oh wait, they don't do anything because of I don't have because they don't see you or you don't see them doesn't mean they're not up to their own machinations.
Like they're scared and they're worried about us and they're
Yeah.
shitting themselves and they're scared.
Yeah, we're the only thing standing in their way. Everything else is like easily mulled over, or they don't give a shit
Yeah.
about Garuzox.
Sounds like somebody's
Oh, a bunch of-
scared.
Bunch of Rakas going under.
What?
Not my problem.
I think the plan, I guess, should be is the consensus that Ahote and spellcasters cannot decipher a way to destroy it without being there. Is that the consensus?
That's
Yeah,
what
I don't think
Ohote
we
was
have to.
actually trying to figure out, and everything he threw at me for that, I explained to him not only via mechanical rules, but also narratively why it wouldn't work. I mean, like he wanted to actually summon the damn thing. He's like, yeah, can I summon it? I'm like, yes. And then we looked at the rules. He doesn't have anywhere close to the amount of fatigue possible
Yeah, he would need
to
like
do this.
what
I
was
mean,
it?
he would need thousands of fatigue to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So no, he can't do it that way. Okay, well, what about this? No. I mean, you could, you know, the funniest one is where he's like, you know what? I'm going to attempt to animate it, then command it to deconstruct. I'm like, oh, so you want it to commit suicide? He's like, well, I don't want to go evil yet. I'm like, well,
Yes, there's still time.
But he said animate, not give conscience. Sentience.
That's true. That's more like programming a self-driving car to drive off a bridge, as
Yeah.
opposed to telling Lightning McQueen from Cars to drive
Yeah.
off a bridge.
Yeah, but we still all feel for the little robot that's meant to clean up its own oil, okay?
Yeah,
Those are
but-
technically sentient. Oh wait, what?
They are
Rocket
not
cleans up its own
sentient.
oil.
No.
Hold on,
I was
I'll
thinking
find a
of
video.
WALL-E.
We're gonna...
What are we talking about
No,
here?
we'll continue. Carry on. I'll find it. I'll
but the
send you a
reason
video
why
later.
is because command only works on objects or beings that are sentient. He can't command an animated object.
Objects or beings that are sentient? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Right, like let's
like-
say a clockwork is a sentient thing. You could command that, even though it's animated, you know, technically animated robot parts for all intents and purposes, right? So
Yeah.
an animated thing is just the thing becomes animated. You can't command that thing, other than it just does its own thing.
Could we animate it and see what its own thing is?
Could you just reverse
Complete.
gravity on it?
Could you what?
Shoot it
Reverse
into
gravity.
I can't. You both are talking at the same time. What, Var?
Reverse gravity on it.
Sure, on an item
I
that
don't know.
weighs, I don't know, a couple trillion tons.
I don't know.
Brush
I'm
the
this
moon.
guy with the sword.
Crush the moon.
No.
There's a new moon
Kralis has, like,
orbiting
what?
Kralis now.
Kralis
after-
has,
That's
like, what,
that's
3
definitely that can't be legal, Var.
That's-
Yeah, like that's definitely got to be like destruction of a
That's
planet
true.
cannot be legal.
No, don't
People just-
destroy a planet.
I mean,
Make it
Kralis
go
Kralis
up
has
has
and
what,
then
out
like
put something on the top, like
months?
a portal to where
3?
you want it to go, but put the portal in.
Bar, we
Shit,
can't
I'm
litter in
sorry.
space. That's littering.
You're not
That's
littering. There's
illegal.
a portal that catches it.
Yeah.
And where does that portal
again,
go?
Again, remember, this thing is 900 feet across.
I don't know how magic works.
If
Clearly.
someone wants to give me 172 fatigue, then we
Alright,
can make it 900 feet.
What if we rotate it into a portal?
technological
they-
idea.
Just move
What if
portal around it.
we build a bunch of little rockets, strap them along to the edge, and then launch it, Apollo 11 style, into space, aiming for the nearest black hole?
Can we just enlarge, reduce? Reduce.
It'd
I
be
still
more
think
of
we
an
should-
alter size. Alter size reduces objects by 3 times their size.
Could we do that?
Or we don't, or if we can't do that because of like a fatigue limit, we don't even need to reduce like the whole thing. We just need to reduce like the stand, the thing, because it's not connected to the ground. It's on like a support. So if we just reduce the stand, then it rolls away.
It'll fall over.
It rolls away like a
900
runaway
foot-
Ferris wheel.
What was your question, Ahote?
I
You
don't think I had a question.
You did. You were about to ask something and then you stopped.
Oh, bird brain. I don't know. But I do know that everything's a chance because it's magical in nature.
Yeah, the last thing we need is for you to roll consistent 100s like you did last time.
Yeah.
You made it, Baker, and accidentally activated it. Congratulations.
Even worse, it's not unguarded.
No.
Oh, I'll leave the guards to me. I'll handle them.
Well,
I don't
Var and
think
I can
that's
take
a
'em
bad
down.
idea. That's a bad idea.
Var goes in as the heavy hitter, distracts them, and I snipe from a distance. It's perfect.
Listen, I understand that this is, like community style of there are no bad ideas. That bad idea.
I'm pretty sure the majority of them are working together. So if we like just bombarded it,
Also, they're all
guard.
controlled by a mother brain.
Yeah, Mother
So
Brain will
they're-
come at us. Demon Queen will probably show up.
Could
Little
we
sister will
convince
probably
the
show up.
parasites in the workers to leave?
No, you'd have to convince.
Stop! Come
No.
on!
This isn't Baldur's Gate. You can't just go mental override rolling a check now.
Actually,
That's a thing that can happen. Parasites could. That's what the one in Sadaka did.
Yeah.
what about?
But
hey,
this one's really close to Mother Brain, so I don't really want to. I don't think we'll be finding a traitor within like a mile of Mother Brain.
You okay?
I wouldn't have known. I would have no way of knowing unless we interacted with them again. If
They
they're
do the
affected by-
decision that's smart for them. So if their life is threatened, they might go back to Mother.
Mm-hmm. But we might lose
Yeah.
our costs in the process.
How much health does red steel typically have for the purposes of like shattering and such?
Indestructible.
Yeah, isn't red steel indestructible?
It's technically
that's part of
indestructible.
its nature. Like by design, it's indestructible.
It's indestructible by design. So just to give you a, besides it being indestructible, but let's say you find like a sliver of it, right? And you want to like bend it, like Beckham. Where am I?
Grandmaster Smith.
So it's not even listed in the breaking, sundering, and shattering of items rules. A 6-inch steel wall has 800 damage points. It has a durability of 20. And okay, no, there is red steel, one quarter inch thick, and it says the break TS, durability, and damage points are all special. So it's possible, but it's. I mean, throwing it in like inside an active volcano might work.
Would
That's-
chiller
Is there a
heat
volcano
metal
right
work?
there?
Would what?
Chiller heat metal work powered up?
You would have to get it to literally the heat capacity of an active volcano. That kind of heat. For long periods of time.
What about Singularity?
Yeah, let's do another singularity. Let's just do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Listen,
just-
we don't need to do that shit again.
Away from us.
Actually, that
In the
might
middle of
not
a town?
be the worst idea.
Yeah.
It might be our best shot,
Um,
honestly. Forming a singularity in the middle of that, sucking through all the workers, and chunk at least of the portal.
Bajra
Let's
has
not-
an issue with this.
I mean,
Listen, it's
I
not
also
how
have
you
Oh.
win. It's
Actually, I think we're forgetting something very, very important.
what?
Luna and the dragon,
they're here.
and
They're here.
yeah, they're here.
Eddie's not though. I'm sorry. I asked.
Yeah, neither is Hans.
Eddie's not here.
It's okay,
Eddie's
sir.
still.
They
Sorry.
asked Hans. They asked Hans, and Hans was like, "What? You're gonna go get VAR? Psh, I'm out."
Fuck
They,
Var.
no, that's so much work.
That's
said,
too much work
no.
for me.
Hans
Oh.
said
Is
they
Hans
follow the
sentient?
rules too much. I like to play
Hans
around.
the
Yeah,
horse.
he's sentient.
Is he
He's my
sentient?
horse.
Yeah, it's VAR's horse.
Can he talk sentient?
No.
No.
No, he can't.
Would
talk
you
to
like
you.
him to be?
No, don't make Hans talk.
Are you
Why are
asking
you gonna
why
get
that for
this
real? Or are you
roasted?
asking that on
No.
the character? Okay.
VAR doesn't need to know how much Hans hates them.
If you ask Var, they'd say yes, but if you're asking Naz, oh my god, Hans would be a menace. You can't give Hans a voice. It would be funny, but I don't think he would say.
I like to
I don't
believe
think-
Hans sounds like Longhorn Foghorn.
Now, looky here, son.
Now,
He's gonna
It's
be
all
horrified.
redneck on you.
Why are you saying these things? Hans, that's so impolite.
How about we all
Absolute
just
menace.
head back to the town we left it at?
Say
we
again?
do. Wait, what?
I said, how about we just all head to the town that we fled from?
That'd be clever.
That we fled from.
Oh,
Garzox? No, not
Yeah.
Garzox.
Oh.
Dardura
No, the
Shiva?
town.
No,
No, the town
so-
in.
Does disintegrate work on red steel? It says
Technically-
non-living
okay, stop.
material.
Technically, the spell would have an opportunity to disintegrate. Yes.
Interesting.
we were so worried about Ahote being a rule
Other
breaker.
red
Moss
steel.
coming in as a ninja.
No, I don't have a problem with you guys
Cerebral
doing
assassin.
that. But Ahote was literally trying to get it to move and teleport it and cause it to deconstruct itself.
It's okay. Ahote and I are scheming behind the scenes.
I was just giving like suggestions. Like I was pretty sure that can't like if you take a large item that you can't even break, what if I just animate it and say break yourself? It's done deal. I can
Yeah, but
carry on with this
animate object though animates the object and command.
underneath my command.
Yeah, but under command, it's not considered that kind of an object, right? It's not like a table and you tell the table to deconstruct itself. It'd be like, I'm a table.
So you specifically said the heat of lava, right?
It would have to be something equivalent to that. That or the sun or
Okay.
something else.
So,
All right. Okay.
Well, I know
Can
where
we
you're going
shift
with
back-
that spell. I know exactly where you're going with that. Eternal fire. So I totally get
What
where
spell?
Eternal
No.
fire.
Oh, I know. No.
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
Ooh.
No.
No.
No. No. No.
No, there's a
Dad, the magic users are
Ahote and I
conspiring.
found something.
there's actually
I think we found something.
so just out of sheer curiosity, Va, if they're building this, they would have to have tools made of red steel to craft it, right? Because
Oh, not eruption.
Nope.
Something different? Wow, cool. I'm
Yup.
excited.
I don't know how.
Let's see what
forging red
happens.
steel works.
I don't know what they're planning, but it sounds.
Now I have to go look at eruption.
it kind of does the same thing, but not really. It just makes it like pew pew, like a.
Oh, okay.
I like
It's almost-
I
yeah,
like
that's
how
kind of-
they are totally conspiring via DMs on Discord. Like, so what
We
about
would
this?
never.
Hey, what about that? Oh, yes, you would. Don't even. I would.
We didn't. It didn't. It wasn't much conspiring. It was, hey,
Hey, what about
this?
this?
And then it was, interesting.
Yes, it is.
How
Got
many,
it.
how many eyeball emojis
I
are
don't know. That
happening
sounds
over
more
there?
like flirting.
How many eyeball emojis are there?
None this time.
Oh, really?
Let the game happen, okay?
Yeah, let the game happen.
Game respects game.
You're
I'll only be a little jealous of Hote. It's fine.
well. You had your chance.
Not Hugh Hefhote. Hugh Hefhote.
I want to see what kind of weirdness your guys are coming up with for spells to try to.
Okay, so then
do
we should
this.
just go. We should go to Gutter's
I
Eyes.
so want to
So-
see
Go
this.
outside the walls.
We understand that we're probably gonna have to find a way
Oh,
through. But the city that I want to go to, or the town that I want to go to, is where we came from when we fled from the horde of demons that
the
showed
horde of
up.
demons that showed up.
Sadaka?
No, in
There's a
Gardezog.
small town outside that you. Once you guys escaped Black
Oh,
Castle,
that
you had
town.
to make
Got it.
a way, and you found a small town. And down there was that's where you found your rats were there.
My rat.
Your brothers and sisters were there, and
I remember.
I forget the lady's name now.
Oma.
Oma. Yeah, Oma was there.
Yeah.
And that's also
That's
where
where
you
we met.
encountered
Spirit
the
sister.
no, not Sarah's sister, the reincarnated
Sarah's sister
form,
was there.
but the reincarnated form of
Marge.
Marge.
Marg.
Yes.
Marg,
Yes.
Mag.
who is a furbog. Furbog, no? A furbog.
I think so.
Fincanor.
Yeah, Fencanor.
Oh, yeah.
Fincanor.
She's now a male Fencanor.
Named Kahar like
You're welcome.
Hote's boner is strange now.
So you
Is
guys
it
need to
strange?
decide
You're
what
also
you're doing.
welcome.
So
Okay,
that's where I want to
tiny town.
I think in game, Ahote and I looked at each other and like just did like a single nod.
You think I'm
We're just on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
I'll look
Or-
over at Ellen and stick my tongue out. I don't need to speak in sign language. We just know.
Ahote's always so petty, and I love it.
There's the connection of the Tajahu, and then there's the connection of the spellcasters.
They're on at a level you'll never understand.
That being said, who's ready to let's start?
Do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, there's 7 of us total.
If you want to take Luna and the dragon, yes.
Yep. Oh wait, 8. Can't forget about the mech.
The back.
The
The mech. What's
hey Luna, and
you.
the long
Dragon?
name for the dragon, and Tusaja.
Okay.
Okay. Are y'all? Essentially, we're about to teleport into the heart of all of this mess, or very close to it. Tusaja, I think I know you're down. Luna, you chased us all the way down, so I know you're down. And you brought the dragon with you. I'm just, reconfirming that y'all are with us to go do some things.
They're down, but I wouldn't count on their survival.
Well, before I do anything, I'm going to give Luna her collar. The magical item you gave me long ago after we already got separated from.
You're going to have to remind me what that color does. Because that was like a year ago.
It was like a year ago.
Got you. Just know you gave it 15 charges.
I'm not afraid of what I gave it. I just don't remember what it was. I mean,
Discord
it
has
was a
search
year
feature.
ago.
Yeah. All right. So, oh goodness, I gotta
Discord
roll.
has a search feature. Don't.
I'm gonna focus. Activate that strength of soul. Putting my score up
Oh,
to.
wait. Before we teleport, can I fix my sword?
During this kind of downtime. Didn't
Well,
he say that
like-
you needed a full day to fix it?
He didn't say. He just said I need a full day. You didn't say I
still-
needed a full day.
I still think it would be a great idea to get cold iron.
Yeah, but Var's got to live for that Jedi aesthetic.
I also it breaks through every
Just
armor.
spray paint it red.
Red? Bitch, what?
I said Jedi aesthetic.
Make it black or white.
That's not the problem. There's nothing coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's not like a
The
stick
energy
you carry
part is
around.
now.
The energy part
Yes,
is
but
now.
it's more effective.
It's more effective. It's
If you spray paint your handle red, the blade is more effective. Never mind that you don't have a blade right now, but it will become more effective.
Just because of what we're dealing with.
I think it was a full day. Or a few hours at least.
You said you had to have a moment to sit down and fix it. Is it actually a whole day?
Well,
I'm
so
asking the GM if I can fix my
okay,
sword.
so you can. I will allow you to sit down while they're kind of discussing what's going on with magically to look at it. And again, I'm going to remind you, you blocked a disintegration spell on your sword. That's what I'm telling you. So that you've got to take that into consideration. So you sit down, you kind of deconstruct it, and you're expecting to see a very particular Dolka crystal inside of it. It's gone.
Ruda. Why did I do that? Okay, I'm gonna put the crystal from my other sword in this one. It's the same kind.
So you're gonna how many swords you got? Just 2.
2.
Right. So why are you gonna do it from one sword to the other sword?
Because one of them is a superior one, the other one is a regular. So I'm gonna put my crystal in my superior sword.
Oh.
So I can use my superior sword.
Okay, sure, you can do that. Sure.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Right? Okay, good. Like, I'm not crazy. Okay, so now my superior sword works, my other one does not work. That's Sirith's sword anyways. So I have to give him a green crystal anyways. But now I only have one sword. And that's actually... No, I have another weapon. We're good. Okay. I'll use this.
I'm waiting on you guys.
I think we're going to Tiny Town, right? With the
Alan's going where you guys are going.
well, we need a
He
magic
is not
caster
the
to get
brains
us
of this
there.
operation by a long shot.
Yeah, we were just making sure that everybody was good.
Yep.
Are you gating us there, or how are we getting there?
Yeah, I don't know how you're
I'm
getting there.
teleporting there. Oh, I thought I made that clear. I'm teleporting there. I'm gonna
By himself.
Before you-
Not just kids at school.
Before you teleport, I sang a beautiful song to make you use half your fatigue.
Oh yeah, rock and roll priest. Rock my god.
I hit you with Enter Sandman to soothe your veins as you're casting your portal.
Yes, Enter Sandman. I mean, I'll do a better job listening to Enter Sandman.
Will you though? You might.
Yeah, it's just pass fail.
Okay.
Ramadan comes like Ramadan. He starts doing this jam. We pulled in a little bit of a
Pokemon.
drum coming across. Little drum set kind of appears.
He's become like a fucking Pokemon where he just says
Okay,
his
buddy, the
name.
baseline's a little bit too high. You're gonna have to roll it back.
No, the
Keep it
baseline's
baseline
perfect.
splashy.
No,
Keep
the
it
no,
baseline
the
splashy.
baseline is a little bit. Hote, you stay out of this. You don't know music.
Keep it splashy.
My roll dice. That is 10, 20, 28, 27 successes.
Hey, what does that mean?
That's enough for all 8 of us to teleport to the town that we
Okay.
were going to.
Go
So where?
specifically
So
to the
where are you
tavern,
going?
because it was kind of blown
specifically?
up.
I want to go specifically to the where we were in the basement when we were hiding originally when we met up with the rats and everything.
Would the ceiling crumble in?
So you materialize
I
the
forgot.
entire party
Nope.
in this
Yeah.
area. It is a sunk down area. There's
Oh,
rubble
no.
all around you.
No, please stop daring.
There's a small puddle of black
Cancel.
like water at the bottom of it, and it kind of smells like rotten flesh as you guys all materialize there. When you materialize and you take a look around, you notice
That we actually materialized on top of the house.
well, no, you're inside like a war zone collapsed, like a bomb hit this thing, right? It's collapsed down into a pit. Rubble is all over. And as you guys materialize, you begin looking around. There are no buildings.
Was not expecting the place to be leveled.
I mean, the
Although
place
we
was
did
kind of under
leave.
attack when we left.
I mean, it was a
Yeah.
rage of demons, so what do you expect?
This is also true.
It's okay, we can repair it.
And if I remember correctly, at some point, Bar dodged a blow that opened the ground and dropped them some 25 or 30 feet into the hole.
Yep.
And that was just the beginning volley. And then you all are like, we're out.
We're gonna go
Don't
back.
all. Some of us were teleported against our will.
You were teleported against your will, Bar. You would have died there, but that's okay.
No, you won't know that.
Is Fire's Other Crystal considered a magical item?
They are not considered magical items at all.
Okay.
Did you use your hair on it?
No, it's not a magical item.
Neither is the med.
So you're there.
Oh.
Now what?
I'm gonna go scout real quick, unless someone else wants to, because I can easily turn myself invisible and just go floating around for a little bit. I will.
It's all like ruins. Is there any like semi-structures still standing?
There are no structures. I mean, okay,
None.
what I mean by no structures, there's no stable structures. There's collapsed buildings. Maybe the occasional chimney is still kind of hanging up. Still
How is the
kind
sound
of,
of buildings?
yeah, right. Still standing. You know, there's half destroyed buildings, large warlike pits, like something's struck there. All of that. I'm not even sure what that was. I'll be
The
right back.
building.
A building.
Hote, why don't we just scry? Why would you go there when we could just scry?
Well, we need to be here anyways.
We could just cry. I was just taking a
Well, if going there
What?
has the opportunity of them like legitimately killing you because they can sense you and know you're there.
Well, we need to
True.
be here anyways.
I automatically assumed that they would be using some type of experiment, which would prevent us. We can still try it though. Hopefully, they don't care enough to try to hide from the world because maybe they think the world can't stop them.
Who
I
you-
don't think we should be banking on their cockiness, more of like their paranoia.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I know. But we can try scrying first. But
Plus, it's actually easier to get to the secret entrance on this side because that's how we ended up here. Is we came in through a secret entrance in the walls.
Right, and
As
that
long as
was
those
a
are still
two.
standing.
That was a 2-day travel by foot.
Mm-hmm.
It was also where we entered the dream realm. I don't remember that.
Dream, 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 dream.
Oh yeah, where we became Shark Boy. Sirith became Shark Boy.
Would you like an epic song for your scrying?
I was good. Can you scry?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't have as much. This old body of mine ain't like it used to be.
What?
Now doing the simplest of things, it just seems to get me a little more tired than quicker.
How far away? About how far away is it?
What?
We're a few
You're-
miles from.
You're a
house.
2-day walk, so that's at least 24 miles.
What?
I think I have to do it at major.
Huh?
I will scry at major.
Hold on. Do I need to convert to kilometers? Why are you high?
Du...
Uh-huh.
24 mil, 24 miles.
Yes, 2 days. Not actually taking all 24 or 48 hours to go 24 miles.
That's
take like
stopping
8
for
hours
breaks.
or so.
So, are you gonna play Rob McGon?
No, not
Oh.
for this scrying.
Losers, that's a marathon. It's
He's
4
like
hours.
thing.
Yeah, if you're running it.
Yeah, run!
Are you
That
sure?
thing's
No.
gonna blow the world up!
Rob McGon's like, are you sure? You sure you
Yeah,
wanna
and then
do
we
shit
show
like-
up and we're tired.
Come
Hold on.
Fly, all of us can fly.
Yeah, but all of us don't need the fatigue.
Come on. Boost your friend.
Is that the Roth God trying to get him to play?
Yeah. Come on.
I don't need the Raf Magan for my scrying.
I'm just trying
I'm
to
scrying through God.
I can help. I got the perfect jam for you. Come on. Just strum my strings.
I already played Enter Sandman. I think we're good.
Oh no, come on.
I think I fulfilled my contractual obligation for this pay period.
I come from a world where your God didn't exist. I think it'd be better through me.
Give me a willpower check. Yes, of 9.
Strum the strings.
Come on. It's just itching in the back of your head. You can feel the rhythm starting to happen. Come on.
Touch the G string.
Wow.
Hey,
I'm gonna give myself a plus 50 and reroll.
Why? You really don't want to play with me?
Oh, perfect. So that is.
oh god,
So-
you lucky bastard.
Hey, I haven't rolled a 7 in forever. Now that I have the Raf Magan, my charisma is now 165. So my charisma modifier is 23. When I roll a 7, I get half my successes rounded up. So I just got 12 successes right off the bat on that. Plus another 9. Thanks, Rathmagon.
All you hear in the back of your head is, "You suck, my man."
Uncool.
Un
Not very radical of
freaking
you.
cool.
That's not very cash money of you,
It kind
Sirith.
of blurts out in all your minds this little.
Did he just like shut off? Like,
There is a time to rock and there is a time to roll. And this is neither of those times.
There's always time to rock and roll, baby.
please, please, I want that on Sirith's shirt. If Sirith ever gets merch, I want that to be on it. There's a time to rock and there's a time to roll.
All right. Hey, Bajra.
What's up?
Names of the towns that are about 500 feet away from the Black Castle.
There is none.
Gutterzox.
No, Gadozox is not a town. What
It's
are
the
you?
country. You're right. Hold on, I know my national.
But Roxy, you're
Wow.
technically correct.
I know. Don't be mad at me. Hold on. Where's my
Start with a
iPad?
K.
No, I think it
K?
starts with an I.
Here,
Islam?
here you get an awesome artifact, and you won't even use it to its full potential.
Well, I don't want to alert them to our presence.
No, this isn't Lakaha. There's
Oh,
another
is that the
one.
capital?
In my mind, we just landed in enemy territory. The first move should immediately be to pull out my electric guitar and play it as loud as I can.
Yeah, but that would be metal as fuck.
It'd be drawing them to us, and we just go ahead and try.
Yeah, but the plan hasn't even started. Then they're just gonna stall us before we get to the ring.
But they
Then
don't
it's
know
gonna be
the
one of those
outcome.
situations where we're at the top of
you're
the plot mountain
you're
and we lose.
At least 3 days away from the ring. 2.5. 3
Oh,
days.
you motherfucker.
45 kilometers?
Say again.
45 kilometers.
Couldn't I just enlarge Ellen and then he runs us all there with his super speed?
You know, not the worst idea.
You wouldn't be able to enlarge him enough.
What if I enlarge him and then Ohote enlarges him?
You would have to get to like colossal or mega size, and they would see that coming.
Or we could just instead of enlarging. Well, he's a medium creature, right?
He's considered medium size, yes.
You have chocobos in this world? We could probably morph him into a chocobo-like creature.
What's
No.
4 sizes above medium? Medium, large, huge,
Giant, colossal. Gargantuan, colossal.
colossal. Oh yeah, we can make him colossal easy.
They would.
We're all precise. They would definitely probably one shot him.
See, they'd hear him coming, but they'd be like, oh, you hear that in the distance? And then they'd turn and he'd already be there.
He is Lightning McQueen.
It'd be like an actually fast Honda Civic.
It'd be like seeing a bear
I'm
100 feet away. Oh, that
Ew.
bear's pretty far away. You close your eye, you blink, and then it's like 20 feet away.
What is this? My sleep paralysis demon?
Also, can't Ellen change into a dragon? This is how we got.
I can change into a dragon.
No, we changed him into a dragon so that he could get us there.
Why?
I could change him into a dragon again.
Well,
Although I don't think we should have a homicidal dragon.
Right now, we
yeah.
just need to.
I don't think
see-
Markham's even engaged.
Thinking. I have ideas.
So, what do you see with your scrying? So we
And
can
I
figure
second
out-
guess myself.
Do I see anything with my scrying?
I don't know where you're scrying. You haven't told me where you're scrying, what's going on. You just, I want to scry.
I'm scrying to the ring.
Oh yeah, that's why I have Bajra looking up
I'm making.
the cities.
We got 3 big ones.
One that's close to Black Castle, but far enough away that we know for sure it's out of the original range of the alter reality.
The alter reality is only around the castle.
Yeah, Black Castle and 500 feet surrounding it.
Which isn't the entire city.
So
the entire capital city is huge.
If we math it, we could just teleport 501 feet away.
Yes.
Yeah, so is it possible to state a specific area of the city? Like the edge of the capital rather than just the capital? For scrying?
Wait a minute.
I mean, I would assume so, yeah, because you can view a specific area designated by the caster.
Yeah, you could cast spells through it. Yeah, greater.
The castle is built into the side of a mountain. Littered with caves, steam vents, hot springs, and geysers.
We'll just have to convince a dragon to take over the castle.
Yeah, so start with scrying at the edge of the
That's what you asked me for, Sirith. So you can't change your mind now. You can do a different scry, but that's what you asked for.
Oh, I can move the scry
I
around.
know you can, but that's what you asked for originally.
Yeah.
But you can't move it that far. It's not like you can scan the whole region. You can scry within the area that is the scrying area. You can move about that. You can even get a bird's eye view of a particular part of that. But you can't see the whole thing all at once. It's kind of like looking through a telescope into space. You can see a section at a time.
Wait, what did we do last time?
The exact same thing.
We joined Kit. So can I focus in on his scrying because he casted it at major? So can I focus in on his scrying and then cast Farsight through it?
What would be the point? Because he's looking down at an area, not at an area. So yeah, you could get real minuscule. You can do Farsight and you see like worms moving on the ground. Maybe a beetle running across the jagged ground.
I had an explanation in my head and it went away. So
because it wasn't a true explanation. It was a made up explanation.
I don't feel like that's right, but I don't have the ammo to fight you, so we're just gonna call a truce because I won't admit defeat.
That seems fair.
No, when you put it like that.
You know, when you weave your words so elegantly. Who am I to dampen your positivity? So there's like hundreds of Rakas at the ring right about now, guys. Hundreds more on platforms building it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hundreds, you say?
Yeah. I think our plan should work.
Let's try to keep the death count to a minimum. I know that's surprising coming from me, but these are my people. Please don't kill them.
Right.
Unless absolutely necessary.
hence the hardest part of this battle.
I think they would ask us to kill them, considering they have parasites burrowed within them that are and that they can't really get rid of.
That's fair.
That's fair based off the fact that that's all you know truly about them. You don't know exactly what happens if you eliminate a specific individual.
Right, Var's gonna. We don't know what would happen though if the mother leaves. There's a chance that they could be saved. We
Yes,
can't
but I
assume
don't think we're going to be able to get the mother to leave before we can stop the port. I think we need to deal with the portal, and dealing with the portal is going to come with casualties.
And I understand casualties, but I don't want reckless abandon.
Yes, just
I agree.
don't bring up a hellfire or something else like that that will do
Volcano.
massive damage and
Yeah, if they get caught in a fireball, that's on them.
a singularity.
not-
Those kind of.
We should probably let Bajra know what our idea is.
I feel
Yeah.
like you deserve to know.
They pull up the spell again.
I'm gonna get a very ominous DM.
So what I'm thinking, because
I like how they're doing this. Like, let's not tell the GM because we really want to just do this. And I'm like, go for it. Let me flip through my book as well.
Oh,
Because I don't want to hear this when it goes, well, that doesn't work. What? Yeah, exactly, Dart.
Yeah, what do you say?
What he said. There's so many spells.
Me too, buddy.
Me too. What's the alphabet?
Yeah,
Found it.
A through Z.
You want to go back outside? Yeah? You sure? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Waiting on you guys. Tick tock, tick tock.
So he's realizing the grand scheme.
with that being said, because how big does it get?
I don't think it actually says an area.
We might have to ask the GM after all. I'm not sure yet.
Probably.
Did you read that last sentence though?
That last part, though, yeah.
But it's not.
But it could be.
No, it's
Based
not.
on what it's being used for, it could be, but at this point, the material itself that it's being used for might not be, but what it's being turned into might be.
It is a metal.
Yeah. It is metal.
Yes, I guess.
Good word.
There's an inherent difference between metal and stone.
I mean, I guess.
Trust me, if there was not, there's plenty of spells in here that say stone with easily destroying.
Oh yeah, because I would turn that to glass quick.
Yeah, he would just turn it to glass. Nice ring you guys have. Oopsies.
Kicks the base and let it shatter.
You guys want to see a magic trick?
Oh my god. If you turn the stone to glass, you could say the stone soured and you were looking through the glass. Don't worry about it. Oops. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
The song. Looking through the glass.
Yes. Surely.
Hello, Stargana. Tavish, welcome to the game. Thank you for the raid. They all get
Raider.
2,500 merit.
Yeah.
They're trying, so just to bring you up to speed, Star, if you're out there listening, they're trying to secretly plan something behind my back in an attempt to surprise the GM with a spell in an attempt to destroy a giant ring of power, like a portal. And they haven't even told me what's going on, but they keep dropping hints, and now I'm onto them.
Yeah, I knew you'd be onto us the moment we mentioned stone.
Oopsies.
And Alan is not particularly smart, so he's just waiting for the opportunity to
Well,
shoot
didn't they
big.
tell the group, or did they just pull Bajra
No,
aside?
they just pulled Bajra aside.
Yeah.
More like we were scrying and then we looked at each other and then we like nodded and then we looked at Bajra and we
Come
raised
here.
our eyebrows. And Bajra raised her eyebrows and cocked her head in confusion and then slowly turned into a nod of understanding. That was a lot.
Okay, I'm with it. Like, I
That didn't take much convincing.
listen. Wait a minute. Wait a hot holy minute.
Oh, is Bajra about to make it better?
I want to know how.
Upgrade our plan?
Because it's 900 feet, right? Okay.
Okay, but is there one nearby? Like, I don't know how much that actually helps.
I don't know how much it actually helps either, but it could like cause a chain reaction of things, and then
If it's anything involving the Black Castle or immediate within it.
potentially it could involve the Black Castle, and that just means bad news bears for the rest of us.
No, I think that just means bad news for the enemy. That's where they're located.
Yeah.
Yes, if it's casted though. They do kind of have like.
Hold on. Let me tell Nico what I just.
Let me cook.
Hold up. Let me cook.
So this has both good implications and horrible bad implications of the chain reaction this could cause.
Oh yeah, that could get a lot worse. On the bright side, if it worked and did that, we'd win. Maybe. I mean, there's no way they're gonna die to that. So no.
I mean, Lakaha would just be a very different structurally.
Listen, we would literally reshape the world.
Whenever they told you as a child, leave your mark on the world, I didn't think they meant an entire capital of a country.
I think that would continue.
So, see, the problem with what they're doing is they're leaving out two other players, a third player,
I already
myself,
messaged them.
into the idea. Oh, okay, that's fine. I see how this plays.
We're
Alan's got his
wink
own
looking at
ideas.
each other, and the narrator has no idea what the fuck is happening.
I just don't want to hear any complaining when it fails.
That's my one thing about it. That
I don't
last
want to hear
sentence is a
any.
killer.
I don't want to hear any complaining when this fails.
Dad, we're always gonna complain.
We're whiny bitches.
I'm just.
This could go
warning you now.
perfectly well, and we'd still complain. This would could go perfectly according to plan, and we'll still have something to complain about.
Yeah, no one had a Terminator moment.
Oh my goodness. We ready to just. If so, right after you could also make a cloud.
I mean, I could do that.
Oh my gosh! Wait. Wait.
Is that the realization kicking in?
No, I want to see.
You know, this is all the things that we definitely should have spoke about during the week. But you know,
All you guys are doing is taking up your time to get things done. So.
I say we just go and do stuff.
I
had a
can assist with
question earlier
that, Bajra.
yes, teamwork.
Okay, but hold on. I don't know how to get both.
Avatar energy,
Avatar energy, yes, it was bitch.
airbenders.
Oh boy.
Oh. I could also help that. I have more ideas. Anywho, green light for go ish.
Mayhaps.
So, question for the GM.
I'm listening.
The only thing that can damage red steel is red steel, right? This is an adamantine type situation. Diamond v diamond type of situation.
More or less, sure.
So, okay, Ellen will ask VAR to see if they can ascertain if there are any knowledge of nearby factories that might be producing this red steel. It has to come from somewhere, and there need to be tools capable of breaking it down and remolding it into what they want. Either on the construction site or relatively nearby, unless they're crossing large swaths of territory with it.
All I know is that they're constructing it there. They have smiths that are able to work with it.
They won't fall for the classic Jack the Supply line, Markham.
Oh, no. This is even better. If the tools that can break it down and remold it into something else are on site, we have all we need right there.
But I think it would take like 3 days to take a tiny chunk of tools, probably.
We'll just triple enlarge whatever hammer and give it to the Mac.
You forget we're also not
Bonk.
Mac destroy.
Mac, go nuts.
It's a pinata.
Oh my goodness.
The ultimate pinata.
Okay.
That's
We ready to release the press?
It's time to go
Coming out
public.
with, are we gonna have a press conference now?
Kind of have
Are
to.
we-
Ellen?
he doesn't want to
He's
be
like,
involved.
oh
He
my
declined.
I
There
know
we
we
go.
left you in the dark before, but like you didn't have to personify it.
No, this is the dark entity.
Oh my goodness, run.
Go.
It's cosplaying the
happened?
dark entity right now.
Ah, there we go. My entire computer screen just went black. I could still hear you guys, but I couldn't see anything. Apparently, my camera did the same thing. Yeah,
Oh.
sounds like a good plan to me.
Wow, everybody's on board with a plan?
No,
I didn't
this
say
never
anything.
happens. This
What?
never happens.
I
And we're doing this.
am scared, but I mean,
Bajra, send the thing that you sent me to Var so you can calm them down.
I did. Oh no, I didn't.
Var doesn't know, and I'm banking on that. Well, actually,
Wait,
it should be fine. But I feel like there will be retaliation for not telling him.
Oh yeah, he just added 20 levels to the final boss.
No, I haven't. Because this
Oh,
isn't
okay.
a final boss.
Oh.
So he added 20 levels here. Okay.
Because we can do it through.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop
Yeah.
to be completely honest, but
All right, find us a clear spot.
Were there any clear open areas at the ring? Anywhere nearby?
How big of a clear area are you looking for? I mean, you're talking. So just to.
We can just materialize in the sky.
You can materialize in the sky.
Wait.
It is a thing. I don't know if they would see us. But if we act fast, why would they even?
what
know?
are they gonna do? If we do it fast enough, what are they gonna do?
Hit hard and fast enough and hard enough, and they won't be able to respond.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, you didn't hit fast and hard enough. We went through light speed. Yeah, you were still moving at a snail's pace.
That's it?
That's it. He's just
600
charging up.
points
You're already dead, and he's just ready to teleport behind us.
600 points of damage, ignores all armor. Okay.
Cool.
All right. I'm gonna try to get us there again if we're okay. We're moving in a little bit closer. Luna, can you stay airborne?
No, she cannot. She can planar,
ride on-
she can port, but she can't fly. She's never
Can
been
she-
able to fly.
Can she ride on the dragon?
Dragon's too small. It's an air dragon. Air dragons don't get much bigger than 50 feet long. They're not big dragons like essence dragons or fire dragons. I want to see the roll.
For me?
Good or not?
That is 9 successes.
Is this a war crime?
You know, it's been a while since our last
Hey.
war crime.
It's
Actually-
never a war crime the first time.
This is true.
We're gonna need to tell him first, and
We
I
might
guess
get a
no
law
one
named
told
after
Var.
us.
Naz knows what Var doesn't know yet, because if it's
It'll
a
be
war
Naz's
crime-
law.
Naz is-
Is this breaking the Geneva Convention?
Yes,
Right
it
now,
is.
it's
Absolutely
Geneva
is.
Suggestion.
Well,
It can't break it if it's never been done. Right now, it's a suggestion for them to put in place. And here's why. Exhibit A.
so let's be
But
clear.
you know, sometimes extreme situations call for extreme reactions.
So Hote knows, Sirith knows, and does Bajo explicitly know in character?
I believe morally they have to tell her.
Who explicitly in character knows?
Wait, I got this. This is easy. I'm
gonna focus on that and pray. It's my
Alright.
pray roll.
let me go.
That's
Aren't you enlightened?
I am enlightened.
I'll re-roll that. Okay, man. I think that's enough. That is 60. That is 10 successes.
I'm gonna cast Dorith Dar.
You're gonna cast what?
On who?
On everybody if I can get enough successes.
Well, you'd have to touch everybody.
She's got 4
It's
hands.
not an area of effect.
Yeah, it's one creature per success, and my touch range is 45 feet. So I'm just gonna.
Do you want to explain what you're doing?
Telekinesis.
No, I just kind of just
Telepathy.
tap their shoulder.
No, please, Hote,
I do-
please. Every time you do this,
Don't touch.
So
every
hopefully
time you do this,
they're
I
serious,
get worse.
and then he turns around and you just feel him tap your shoulder, each of you. And then I'm trying to speak to you telepathically. You can choose to ignore this. It's a Jinhu check. Or it's
Why
a
did
Jinhu
you do that? That's why I asked if you were enlightened. You could just do it.
Why does Var know your character?
Say yes. I said yes, I'm enlightened. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but yeah.
Clearly.
You can telepathically speak to people. I guess they can't reach out to too, but you
Now
can
we can.
telepathically speak to people. Yeah.
All right, well, now we're all bonded to each other's thought. Well,
Couldn't Luna do that anyways?
Yeah.
Wasn't Luna like our our telepathy connection anyway?
That's crazy.
As long as we're like in proximity of Luna, we have a telepathic connection.
there's like so
Yeah,
many
the
ways
group-
we could have thought about this.
Jose,
Do you not remember the group chat?
Not
Did
only
you take
did I
your bills today, Jose?
no,
You feel a little tired there, buddy?
You
I
with
forgot
Jose.
So one of the three ways we could choose to do this is how we explain to y'all what's happening, so that you can know it in character.
I have a little bit of more information
I was
about the
gonna say,
site
we've
in
been
just a
at this
second.
for like 2 hours and we haven't done anything in character yet.
Ah.
Yes, we have. We teleported.
Yeah, we're in a ruined town right now.
So on top of the Rakas at the ring, guys.
Wait.
Oh,
No.
Hold your
Oh no,
horses.
it's happening.
We're trying to start, and he's already got countermeasures. This is never good.
We
No,
haven't even
I just
started
know
yet.
I just know how you guys do shit. So I had this kind of written up, and I'm just giving Mr. Scry and things like that more information now that you guys are scrying. All right, now you can go.
so
I didn't like that look.
That was a look
on top of the ring, at the ring's location, there were about a dozen or so sacrificial. It looks like people had been sacrificed. There was blood on the ground, and then there were also a number of stone of Inithrils. Which Hote might know, maybe, as well as me.
what is it?
Give me a lore check arcane TS10 Hoten. Yeah, because he mentions the word the stone of Ethereal.
Ooh, we're going to use a heroic luck.
Please do so. Use them all up. He's never heard of it.
Hey, my lore arcane is very high. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
but not
much.
10 successes worth of high with that kind of a roll.
Hey, it's not. Spellcraft isn't the only thing I have in the 200s. Okay.
You don't have lore magic over enough high enough to be able to make that roll. You and I both know that. Let's not play games.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I give him one of my totem rerolls?
Don't let
No, you
yourself
can't
end with
give
him.
him. You know you can't do that. Hi, I'd like to just give you another reroll.
Could it be
Bob,
in lore
hold on. Let me
history?
see that real quick.
Essentially, these stones are known to power and enhance spells like alter reality and Chulapa.
Oh, we gotta break more rocks.
So, what I'm hearing is the plan could work to break rocks and but could also backfire and cause the sacrifices to happen before it breaks.
No, the sacrifices have already happened.
Yeah, I said they were stained with blood.
They're bloody already. They're not sacrifices. They're sacrificed.
Sacrifices.
Can't be sacrificed if they're not there anymore.
I think the rite has already happened.
Nah, make it non-existent.
I don't think you can not.
Mine's in the right place, but you're fighting the wrong battle.
I like the energy.
You guys want to go outside? Obi?
Yeah.
You want to go outside?
Like the energy created in the studio. However,
However,
wrong.
All right, I'm still waiting on you guys. And we only have an hour and a half left.
All right. Sirith,
Yes.
what you know? Are we a go?
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of those stones.
Seems like a
Jorge, are you familiar with Shalaba Field?
Do you need me to break something?
You can't break it.
'Cause I'm really good at breaking things.
You are really good at breaking things. You can't break these.
However, no.
I'm just saying, I know what you want to do. I'm just saying, where these things exist and what they can do, let the magic users rumble through that one for a minute.
No, that is one that I have not. That I didn't think I'd have to worry about.
Can't break the stones.
The stones may or may not be powering a spell that, depending on how powerful those who made it were, could straight up stop us from coming anywhere near it if they chose the right creatures.
Or if you look at the wording, there's a final other one towards the third one from the bottom of the what it can be used against.
One specified individual.
For two category types that are mentioned.
What is this?
For 2 ranks. Yeah.
That's why they were killing people, because you sacrifice health to make it stronger. So, if you sacrifice somebody else's health, it gets pretty strong.
I
And
got
as long as
7 of
you're a
those
high
bitches
enough
in there.
rank,
Yeah, theoretically, with enough people, you could infinitely. Theoretically, with enough people, they could stop anybody from coming near it. They could just name every species.
Oh,
they've only got
well,
a few, so we know it's up there for a minute, but we don't know what all they are preventing. One
and
could
we
very
know
well
it's
be our plan.
yeah. It also, at the very least, it's not Rakas because they've got Rakas building the damn thing.
So it's per species.
And we know that it's not targeting scrying, because I was able to scry.
Is it how specific can these qualifications get?
It can be like a particular creature, which won't affect us because it can't just say our species.
Energy type.
If they've been keeping up on, or checking up on us, they could just specify us.
Oh, they've known you guys about you ever since you first came with Bajra.
Whoops.
What if we legally change our names?
I don't think the names are the problem. I think it's their essence of being.
What if we
The
shapeshift?
court, what was it? The
What
court
if
of
we
the world
shape
order could not work because he himself didn't even know what his own name was. So, like, if we just get confused real quick,
What if we send in the mech?
Quick, hit me really hard so I lose my memory.
How do we stop that spell?
so I can try to, do
I
that.
say anti-magic field, but they probably specified anti-magic field.
Oh, you can't. Oh yeah, you can do one specified spell.
You can specify spells.
Ooh.
And I want you to know, by no way, any mention, do I have what you're attempting to do as like I created this just to target whatever you're doing. So I want you to know it's pre-written.
I believe you. I just don't know. I know that you think far ahead.
Is anti-magic
And
sight
that's
treated as its own spell?
It should be.
Still waiting on you guys to decide what you want to do.
I'd say we just
Oh.
go to the tower and start shooting.
Yeah, he was asking if anti-magic sight was treated as its own spell.
Was he? I can't hear what's going on. There's so much noise.
Yes.
He was asking if anti-magic sight is treated as its own spell, or is it
As
considered
as a spell or as a part of an ability or part of a being?
So if anti-magic area was specified as a spell stopped, would anti-magic sight still be stopped? Because anti-magic sight says that you gain anti-magic area effect.
But you're casting the spell onto somebody, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Because of the fact that it is a spell, it would be blocked or potentially stopped.
Okay.
Alrighty, right
Full
now
send?
we have the time. I'm full send, try to dispel and other shit.
So our chances are we can see if we're able to make it in. If not, we'll have to try different types of spells to see if they work.
That's essentially what they're going to have to do. They're not telling you that, but yes.
That's Var's asking them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't know what spells they could have disabled. We don't even know if we can actually get anywhere near the place.
So it could be
They could have just
spells
straight
and
up specified
people.
us. It could be spells, it could be people, it can be
It can be
Effects.
effects.
species.
It
We
can
can
be
get through the
effects.
edge.
Even worse, we don't know how much health points or how much health those individuals had.
Yeah,
This
so
is huge.
the least amount of time that they can use it for is a year.
And the smallest the radius could be. What, there were 7 stones, right?
Do you think they would have?
Sacrifices?
A number of stones. I did not get an amount.
This might be stupid because of the last sentence. Would if you resurrected those individuals, would that undo the spell?
No. It's kind of like me and my fatigue. I sacrificed 100 fatigue permanently, but I can
Yeah.
still gain fatigue. I would just always be 100 short.
They can also specify technological devices and items to block off your sword or your shield.
Not the shield.
They could get really petty and block off your vulnerability that you pop up.
It's my shield.
Or a
Oh,
mech.
that is your shield. Yeah, I could just say no mech.
Mech denied.
So with your scrying, okay. Can you at least try to see if there's a magical aura in the air and how far it spreads out? Because every spell emits some type of aura. It's if we can
Only
actually-
through detect magic. You can't see that.
What about things that aren't magic per se, but that work similarly?
You would
Can they
still
block
have
that?
to cast detect magic. I
No,
understand.
Var's asking the casters.
Oh, you're asking the casters. Okay, sorry.
even if it's not magic, if it's not specified, then no, you're cool to roam in. But if they specified it, you're blocked.
We have no idea what they specified.
So what kind of things can they specify?
Creature.
If they specified us, for example, and we're at the edge,
We cannot enter. We cannot come closer.
but what if we pull something out, like a stone? Couldn't that stop
We
the spell
cannot. We cannot get into the field.
magically?
Nothing that is
Stone.
specified.
Can get in.
Could you still cast within it? Within the field?
That's what I mean.
As long as it's not the spell. As long as the spell isn't.
As long as the spell is
Blocked.
allowed.
So if they specify you're walking into a brick wall. You can't go in. If they specify
I don't need to
the
go
word,
in. They're gonna just show like they're just gonna like attract a rock. Like I don't need to go in. This could work. It's not a spell. I don't do magic.
That's only if they. Unless it's an energy type, it can't be blocked. Actually, they can't specify an ability.
That's a good point.
But they can specify an energy type, or you, or a spell.
I don't need to go in.
Are you catching the drift I'm putting down for you, Moss, in the DM?
Oh, I have to read Alter Reality again.
But what would you be attracting? Because if you attract the stone itself, then the field comes at you, and then so you're basically crushing yourself.
I can also push them out of the range of the sphere, the ring.
Yeah.
I
Not
love
necessarily.
your ideas.
We need the ring, God. Push stone away.
I have
If
no
we can
idea.
get the stones, maybe we can destroy them and stop the spell. If the
It's probably my tiredness.
We don't know if the spell is centered or focused on the stone, or if it was just focused on the center of the stones, and the stones used as what they were, to be sacrificed
In
upon.
short, we won't know anything about anything there until we actually go. So I
Are they using Alter Reality to make the red steel?
You don't know that.
fake red steel.
Personally,
It wouldn't be fake. It would be red steel.
yeah, to be real,
But they wouldn't
don't
be. They wouldn't have to like a shipment lines. They could just.
They would just
Make it.
alter reality red steel in.
I also
Yeah, I decide there's red steel here in the shape of a circle.
Make a circle.
if they were doing that, this would most likely be done already. At least that's my logic on it. I don't see a reason why you would want to take your time on world domination. Unless you're absolutely hoping that someone can stop it.
Yeah, unless they have like the blueprints, but they don't have like the product, so they can't alter the reality into something that you don't know exists yet.
Can I cast detect magic through his scry?
No. I have to look at Scry. I know the caster of Scry can. I just don't know if
Anyone else?
would you do it at major or
Major. Big scry.
Yeah, it says the caster may now cast spells through the scribe so long as the area viewed is on the same plane. You can't, but he can.
Do you have that spell?
Detect magic?
Yeah, detection.
Yes, it's divine any.
If you didn't, I was just gonna throw it in a marble and throw it to you.
I'll cast detection magic.
This should at least tell us how big the radius is and what all we need to look out for. And then, as our friendly Ellen
And then I'm also
can actually do something.
I'm also going to detection undead.
Did you come back here?
The entire area glowed a deep blue, Ahote, when I did detection.
How far out?
The whole area.
Like the whole visible area?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, that's big no-no.
For magic?
How high up?
The whole visible area.
I can't tell you that because I was blinded by it.
Yeah.
Everything just lit up.
That means we can't tell exactly.
There's no undead.
That's something.
I just want to control undead.
So there could be a very high possibility that we can't even get near this bitch
There's
to do
also
anything.
there's also the possibility that only some of us can get in, which is the really scary part, which is why I was trying to figure
Which
out.
means it's probably a trap, is what it is.
Yeah. But we gotta do something.
And they know our hand is forced. Alright, if you're done, you're done.
If we can't go, and it's very likely that we can't, who else do we send?
I think we try first and see who all can or can't.
Probably a smart idea.
And whoever can't or is stuck on the outside, find someone.
So the reason why it didn't work as well as you wanted it to, because the area of effect with a scry major is equal to 100-foot radius, so 200-foot diameter, and the caster can be up 30 feet of that at a time. The scrying
I did
moves
greater, not major. The biggest one.
You did major, right?
Major's the biggest one.
Major's the biggest one. Waiting on you. You guys gonna go, or are you gonna stay here and twiddle your thumbs all night?
Going.
I'm gonna teleport us there. I'm
We
going
can play
to
pickup sticks while you're waiting.
I'm gonna tell Luna and ask her and the dragon to stay behind. I don't want Luna to be alone. That's why I'm asking the dragon to stay behind. And I'm letting Luna know why I want her to stay behind, because she can't float in the air, and I'm trying to just appear in the air.
Are you telling? All right, whatever.
The rest of us can fly. Luna can't.
And
I
then I'm
know
gonna.
Hote's just hijacking my pet.
Well, no, you want the dragon to go? Sure, we can send the dragon. The dragon can fly, but the dragon is not big enough for Luna to ride or even be on. Imagine a 30-foot python that's about 1.5 or 2 feet wide with no wings but scales and dragon-like features. That's how big this thing is. It's not. Air dragons are built for speed, not combat.
Makes sense.
And plus, that's why I was saying I'm asking them, because they
Yeah.
can say
They are their own things. They can decide, no, we're gonna go. I'll port if I have to.
That's true.
This long back.
I mean, the dragon is not so much your pet as it is your companion.
No,
It's
I
not
know,
like
yeah,
you
I was just-
own it. It's not like Ahote owns Luna. You guys are just attached.
companions. Yeah.
Companions.
Luna is a proud, independent woman.
She's very much an independent woman. She'll do what she wants to do. So while you can ask, I can't guarantee she won't show up at some point.
That's the best answer we can get from Luna, so we might as well just teleport in anyways.
I mean, Luna speaks to all of you like you can ask. There's no guarantee I won't show up because you might need me. Get you in and out if necessary.
That's reasonable.
I'm gonna sing my sweet song to give Ahote half fatigue cost.
Thank you. That's actually helping.
Yes,
So where are we going?
it's half fatigue.
Where are we going? Where are we teleporting to?
Probably not above.
Yeah, not right above it. I'm thinking about, because were you scrying from right above it?
Basically, yeah.
So I know the radius is at least 100 feet. So I'm thinking about 75 feet from the ring, and about
Above it, you mean?
away from it, and about 100 feet above it, kind of like at an angle.
Okay, got you.
And I share my thoughts to them if they agree. I will.
We're literally dropping in on him.
Everyone prepare to fly.
All right.
Airdrop time.
My time.
Yeah. That's 10, 25. Yeah. We all appear there, or attempt to appear there. Do we?
Are you doing
there?
so? If the ring is situated on an axis where it runs east to west in width and then north and south, are you appearing north of the ring or south of the ring?
It runs east and west in width. We would be appearing. Is the ring north from us?
Well,
From
the ring is kind of northeast of you from where you are map wise.
Okay, then we'd be appearing from the south. I don't want to go to the complete other side of it. Just getting us closer to right in front of, or close to be in front of it.
All right, I'll see you in the combat map.
Oh,
Combat, man. Combat.
No.
Come, Matt.
No.
No.
I am.
Simon says, I know no one.
Just I am doing it. Well, yeah, never mind. It'll come up in a minute.
Why is I don't understand this fog of war. There we go.
Ah. There we are.
Is that the ring?
That is the ring as it currently sits. I need to do something real quick.
Is it just sitting on the ground?
No,
It's got supports. Oh shit.
just for measure, if you look at this, these guys right here. Let me zoom in here. Each represent 20. I think 20. Could it be more? Hold on. Yeah, these each represent a infected group of Rakas of 20 each. These guys here are individual Rakas that are infected and are kind of wandering between them. So that is the totality of the Rakas. The ring itself, because I wanted a dramatic flair, doesn't necessarily have the lightning, but it's kind of cool. So that's the totality of it.
It'd be cool with red lightning.
I didn't have any red lightning.
It's not turned on yet.
Yeah, I don't want a lightning because that sounds like it's turned on.
That means like it's turned on. Oh
Nope.
boy.
Let's just unplug the power cable.
What you gonna do?
So we're in the sky and out.
Mm-hmm.
And where
So,
are
Hote,
we?
which
Where
part
are
of
the
our plan?
stones?
You each need to take a turn going through each one of these because you all will want to talk at the same time, and when you do, you each over talk each other. And then I can't understand anything you guys are saying.
Okay. So what were you saying, Moss?
So which part of our plan to initiate?
There's only one part to initiate, and then just look
No,
at parts
Hote and I have a second part now because of the stones.
Mm. Where are the stones, by the
mean-
way?
Oh, that's good. Good question. Let me put something down that represents the stones.
Mhm.
Do you think the first plan could take care of the stones too?
Maybe. I don't know if the stones are powering it or if it's...
Better.
But remember the last sentence?
The
Yeah,
last sentence doesn't...
that last sentence is a bitch. If
Oh, yeah.
It's not stone.
that's
Yeah,
what
but the
I
stones
think
are stones.
stones are.
The stones are stones.
Yes, they enchanted the entire land.
No, the magical
So
stones are stones.
I'm letting you see where these are in relation to the ring itself, but understand that these things are 900 to 1,000 feet away from you.
Oh.
So if we were to like way zoom out, they would be like
At corners of the rings.
yeah,
Or at
oh,
different
shit, wrong one.
sides.
They'd be way out here. Oh my god, stop with that. Give me that tool. It'd be way, like way out here.
Oh,
Way out here. Because understand that those are each 5 feet across, more or less. So these groups, technically, should be like that big or more. but I didn't want to be like taking over the map with big ass icons.
Fair.
Because otherwise it'd just be a map of icons.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 10 stones?
Yes.
Okay.
And they are all arranged with the center of the ring as the wheel, right? If you can imagine it like being a giant wheel on the ground, and each of the stones are kind of like spokes, kind of with the ring, the center of the ring, with the ring being the center and the center of the ring being the equal distance.
Oh, so it's
But we're
As
in
if
the
it
ring
was-
of stones.
the ring of stones and then this ring.
So you have the ring, it sits in the center. Then you have these 10 stones all the way around it that are centered on the ring, right? Like a wheel.
But we're in the ring of stones.
Wheel
right?
this way and then wheel this way.
You are currently you are within the ring of stones, but you are higher than the ring itself, so you're at least 1,000 feet up. No one seems to have noticed you yet. What's
Yeah, we're pretty
what's your
high.
next steps?
I had something I wanted to do right before we flew over, but
You
Well,
you were busy,
over here.
dude.
yeah.
What did you want to do?
Obviously he would have checked in with VAR, see how they were doing after that unusual display of emotion. And since they were being left out of planning with the magic people, he would have also had a conversation with the dragon. Just a backup plan.
With the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What conversation would you wanted to have with the dragon?
Pretty short. He just would have said, Anna Buis, hey, Chakini se kedora bene juelvar, which
Translation?
is, translation would be, should anything befall me, look after Var.
Okay.
Because he's going into battle with one arm short.
Var's got Hans.
Yeah, and now Hans has a dragon.
Would you like your
Hans-
rifle grafted into your
Well,
arm?
Hans has a dragon, not Bar.
Hans is
You're
pouting over there.
already here. That was a let's catch up with Ellen so Ellen could do some things. I know what you want to do, but you are here now. Should have thought of that before you went, hey, let's teleport, let's go.
I forgot he didn't have an arm.
Me too.
Whoops.
Yeah, Alan's literally just here twitching, talking to himself periodically, and has one good arm, which means anytime he's trying to shoot with his rifle, he's trying to Rambo it with one friggin' arm, or just, swapping to his pistol.
It's okay, I'll graft your rifle into your arm at some point.
Yeah, cyborg.
Oh boy.
Become cyborg.
So
Become the best Teen Titan.
what is your next steps?
Hide. As soon as we land, hide.
You're
We're
not
not landing.
landing.
In the
You're
sky.
We're in the air.
You're 1,000 feet
Oh,
in the air.
Right.
You're 175 feet from the top of the ring.
So we're pretty far up there.
We have to get within 60 feet.
Mm. I have an idea for everybody down there. And I don't know if this is good or if it makes me evil.
Interesting.
If I canceled gravity and made them all come to us and then just let them drop.
That's severely fucked up.
Okay.
That's a lot of casualties.
A lot of casualties.
No, that's a
I'll
lot
give
of damage.
And not to the boat. We gotta destroy the boat, Ahote. We don't
Flex
need to
tape
worry
isn't
about the
gonna fix
people.
that one.
Var's gonna telepathically, just so we don't make noise, ask the two spellcasters because they're enlightened and they can do that. Oh, you also cast. Love you, Nico.
Shit.
If the stones are like explosive or if they can be destroyed.
Most
Or
likely they
both.
can.
Are they explosive?
Are those stones treated as like normal stones physically wise?
Do y'all want to do this spellcastery thing while the three marshals can go take care of the stones? Maybe.
I don't understand your question. You often ask questions because you're fishing for an answer. Be more specific with your question because it doesn't make sense. Are the stones treated like stones? I don't understand.
Are they
No,
magically reinforced? The stones themselves, or do they just have magical? Like,
you broke up when you started speaking on that. The stones of ethereal are large devices for storing magical energies. Do with that with what you will.
oh,
That could mean that they are reinforced with magical energy because they're containing magical energy. It could also mean that they create a magical field around themselves because they're magical energy.
we might be able to break them physically.
My question:
They are
they explosive?
they store magical energies, so I guess theoretically yes. If you could interact with those magical energies the right way, or hit them with the correct spell,
I would
or hit
like
them
them
with the
to
correct
not
type of
explode
energy.
because I'm going to hit them.
Well,
You can hit them from a distance.
I was going to say I could try shooting them first and see if they detonate. Might be safer.
True.
don't think it would explode from a normal attack. I think it would explode from certain specific energies and spells, maybe.
He just
Like a
holds
Doka
up
crystal?
the Doka powered blaster.
That's the same
Yes,
idea.
you mean like this?
Yeah. And if that doesn't work, I literally have holy ammo.
That's why it's just difficult to lift right now.
What?
He holsters the pistol and then awkwardly tries to pick up the rifle with one hand.
Oh,
And then just rests on his stub.
I see. You need a tripod.
Yes, but I understand. We can deal with that later. I think the pistol would actually be more effective in this particular instance. Just put you down. Why are you fussing?
So
You guys can try to break those stones. Ahote and I we have a plan for the circle itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But you need to let me know whenever that plan goes into effect because I help out with that plan. Or at least step 2 of that plan. Maybe
And
step 3.
Step 1.5
is one of the yeah. And then hopefully it doesn't set off a chain reaction
and
everything is fine.
Mother Nature will be chill.
Yeah,
We'll be vibing.
sure.
And if not,
Okay.
we can always alter reality.
True. Hey, Dad.
Nobody ever knew it ever happened.
Can I
Okay.
use formless and fluidity to give Ellen an arm?
I'm sorry, what?
Could I use formless and fluidity to give Ellen an arm, or for him to rearrange his body so that he had 2 arms?
What
Rearrange his body makes it seem like he's using a foot as an arm.
What spell are you looking at?
Formless and fluidity. It doesn't specify that you can do that.
think
Huh?
I'll survive a
This
battle
thing is-
without an arm. Don't worry.
This thing is you can rearrange your physical arrangement and, accomplish some things. I'm wondering if that's something that could be done.
Cool. Sounds like a rule. Cool. Go for it. But it's only for 10 minutes.
Temporary arm.
He also takes an additional 2d10 from piercing and slashing.
No.
A temporary arm that hurts him?
Oh, no. If he gets hit with piercing or slashing damage, he'll take an additional 2d10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, how
But for
sweet!
you-
I'm now vulnerable.
Oh,
But
you
for
also
you-
take off your armor. You have there's no reason to wear it now.
You may as well just strip next to nude and then go in.
Hey, you should have read it all. You
Cottage
should have.
style.
You cut out.
You cut out again.
You should have read it all the way, Hote.
You should have read
Yeah,
the
no,
spell,
that's
though,
fine.
all the way through.
You
should've-
have such a problem with reading that last sentence.
That's why I was just asking about it,
Hey,
okay?
this was really good, but it says all my friends and family die immediately.
No,
Oh, I
it
missed that
says the second to last sentence says during this duration the target cannot attack or cast spells.
I'd be giving you an arm to it so you can attack properly, but you can't attack.
But you can't
He
attack.
just stands there pacified.
Because you are essentially a blob.
Oh my god.
Ellen's sitting there trying to hold the gun properly. It just keeps sinking into his arms.
What
You're
is
turning
happening?
into
Oh no, you become like the little meatball man from like My Hero
That would
Academia.
That'd absolutely make the voice in your head a lot worse.
Yeah.
See, you're
that's what
melting. This is what you get when you don't listen to me. I told you we would melt.
I was just, spitballing ideas, but see if I can help you out a bit. Okay.
Yeah,
so
there's
after
no
I succeed,
bad. Yeah, get the bad ones out. Get the bad ones out. It's fine.
We doing it?
So spellcasters are doing one plan. The martial classes are going to go destroy some rocks.
Should we
Well, let's
first
break
assess if we can enter this sphere dome
We're-
area?
I think we're in it. Yeah.
We
No, you're 100 feet above it.
Above it.
You don't know
Oh,
how
And we
or where
could be
this
out of
field is.
range.
Sirith could only spot 100 feet of it, and he went blind for a second from the blinding effect of the dark blue magic that was created from it, which, by the way, is a reflection of legendary or artifact-like magic.
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So this
So,
is some powerful shit.
We're talking
Slowly lower down.
powerful shit that's here, and it could just be the field. It could that magic could have been emanating from the ring. You
So
don't
it was
know.
dark blue, not deep blue, because dark blue is the legendary items. Deep blue is very rare.
The most legendary, I guess is what I was trying.
Yeah, dark blue. So it
Dark
got
blue.
really dark.
Yeah, dark blue.
Dork.
It was blinding.
Bad dark blue. Bad,
So
bad,
we
bad.
can. So worst case scenario, we can't even go near the rocks.
I can pull
But-
them.
I'm
Best
just gonna
case scenario.
do for myself.
Best case scenario, we can blow them up
They're Legos.
Cast-
from a distance.
I'm gonna cast
Do you? What?
detection magic. Now that we're right up on it.
All right, give me a roll.
From this bird's
Don't crit
eye
fail.
view.
Don't explode in the sky.
Can you stop saying don't crit fail? Because that's exactly when I roll a 96 and above.
Well,
Every
you didn't
time.
roll a 96.
You roll another 52. Be happy.
I kind of happy. Okay.
Shut up. Be happy.
Comparatively, that's not bad.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
So were you
Swear.
successful or not?
Oh yes, I was successful.
So
You're like 5.
you close your eyes quickly because you too are blinded by the light of a dark blue that encompasses your entire visual range.
So we're in it.
What if I turn around like this?
I'm gonna do one more.
Do you
I was gonna do one more
actually turn
detection.
around?
Turn around like this.
Yeah, like I cast it, I'm like, my eyes, and I like try to turn and look a different direction, like towards one of the stones that's not facing the pillar. That's not near the.
You can't see any of the stones.
Oh, it's just all around me. Okay.
So we are in it.
No,
think.
you're not in
No.
it. No, you are assuming things without facts. I'm telling you, his entire visual area was affected by a blinding dark blue light. He looks around and goes, I want to look down at one of the stones. He can't see one of the stones.
All in a blue light. Isn't that
Yeah.
magic?
If he looks up and over the horizon, like he looks straight, he will notice that there is a thin layer of dome that surrounds the entire thing, and you guys are above it.
See, I was about to ask, so what if I just look straight up? Do I
Straight
see,
up,
like,
do you see normal
and
light?
then-
Yeah, you see.
and then I was
Look,
gonna
it's
slowly
kind of
push it.
grayish. Looks like it might rain. You know, there's a cold nip in the air. You know, the
I'm
smell
gonna
of
cast
rain.
detection. I'm gonna
Go ahead.
cast detection deception.
Deception.
See if there's anything hidden in the area.
What do you mean by area? Inside, down below, where in the area, like outside of what you consider the ring diameter? That's a very
Around the ring itself.
you can't see past the the dark blue that blinds you when you look down.
Oh, I'm not doing detection magic anymore.
You can't. There's nothing.
That's dropped.
There's nothing being deceived, as far as you understand it.
Dang truthers.
There's not like somebody's hiding something, like behind their back.
Yeah, but they could have been hiding creatures and or like weapons. A giant mech in the ground.
It could, it could be something else generating a field.
All right, well, let's. I'm gonna flip the coin.
What?
Interesting.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're gonna-
ask this. Go ahead, sorry.
I was just gonna say, I'm flipping the coin. I'm duplicating myself, and we're free falling towards the dome to see if I can get in.
Both of you are free falling?
One of us is free falling. The other one's getting closer.
What you consider the edge of the dome, they pass through.
What do I see? Because we share the senses.
You see what you see is what you see.
Oh,
I'm not.
Yeah. We just passed through the dome easily. Okay. Well, y'all. I'm gonna try to exit the dome now before the other one gets in.
All right. So how? It doesn't have flight, does it?
We both have flight.
How do you have
on
flight? Oh, because of permanence.
Mhm.
Your other self comes up and is stopped about 100 feet below you, and is unable to move past.
Yeah, the one above me, the one outside the dome is gonna be like, we can go in, but I don't think we'll be able to get out. The one that's in the dome is gonna try to blink out.
You notice while the other you suddenly has this feeling and begins to fall.
Oh, they surrounded this field, this Shaliba field with the anti-magic, or not anti-magic, their own alter reality. Most likely. Was he able to blink?
No. You get the feeling that none of your magic works.
Oh, it's complete.
It's all on the martial classes this time.
Once you're in there, there's no. Oh my god! It's Azar all over again.
Should have gotten cold steel. I'm useless.
He's falling. He's falling.
To his death.
Nothing works. No type of magic.
1,000 feet.
Oh no, I have ideas.
Okay, he
there's
still
no
hits the ground and goes.
All right.
That gets
My
all the
ability-
Rakas's attentions, and they all kind of just look up.
Well,
Wait.
And then they go back to work.
So I have blink as
Oh.
an ability, not magical. I get no magic works.
You were
But do
able
my
to blink out then,
abilities
yes.
too?
You're able to blink out towards you. You didn't say that.
It is Azar. Our abilities work, but our magic doesn't.
it's Azar, but worse. There's no like small percent chance of things being fixed. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, our plan's not going to work.
Can you cast it from the outside?
Not close enough.
Well, then I guess we break the stones.
How far can we extend the range? We can extend the range.
As far as you have the fatigue to do it, 5 feet per 2 fatigue.
Oh, I think we can make it.
To get
For 100
down,
feet?
because we can go.
How far
60
is it?
feet, and we're 1,000 feet above it. Because if we get really close to the border, we're 1,000 feet above it. Take away to 60 feet, you're at 940 divided by 5. It's 188 times 2, so 376 fatigue total to get 900 additional 940 feet.
Interesting. I could do it and then pass out.
No!
No,
Listen, I love the energy of putting your whole pussy into it, but please don't pass out. You're a healer. The rest of us die without you.
Actually, I could go super speed mode and just drag his body out.
Could I cast it and while casting it simultaneously drain fatigue?
That's you were breaking up the entire time. Say that again.
Could I simultaneously cast it and drain fatigue from one of them to help
I don't
support
know
the
what
casting?
the spell is that you're trying to cast, so I can't give you a yes or no to that.
It's time, boys.
The spell is Change Earth.
And you want to change Earth to glass and then shatter it?
No,
No.
it changes it into lava.
If it was stone, I would change the stone to glass. But no, we want to just make it sink in lava.
We'd like to sink it? Sink to a battleship?
You want it? Dig it out of the magma.
So, see, the thing is, it's an elemental earth. It's a magical spell, not a divine spell.
Yeah, I have that from Bard.
Oh, I understand. It's a magical spell.
We gotta turn off the anti-magic fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta take. All right, martial class, you know what to do. We
All
got
right.
our
Go
mission.
break shit!
I'm gonna ask the casters if they believe that moving the stone will move the zone.
Hote, shouldn't we test the anti-magic site?
We can, but if I'm thinking what you're thinking, anti-magic site looking at an anti-magic field wouldn't cancel the anti-magic field.
So you just see nothing? You can actually see what's going on in there and not be blinded?
We can see
No,
what's going on.
I know what they're thinking. They're trying to use the anti-magic field to cancel the anti-magic field. That's like
PEMDAS!
that. Yeah, it's even worse than that. It's
Unless we look at these pillars, the stones.
the stones
They're-
are within the field.
Can I? I'm scared. Yes. Can we lower down so we don't crash if we get into the dome? Because I have a feeling my items will not work in there as well.
Just wanted to double check. We have waited and healed up, right? I don't remember
Yes.
that ever being specified. Okay.
Yeah, we
Yes.
did.
The mech has blasters, right?
Hey, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. We all thought he was dead. Did we all think Suez was dead?
Oh
Where did
yeah,
it come
Sirith
in?
got like yoinked.
We
And
Where
really
did
should
he
have.
come?
Shit.
We really should
What
have started with some
happened?
role playing tonight, guys. We jumped right into combat mode too
Oh.
early.
Hey, Sirith, glad you're back. We thought you were dead. We thought you got raptured and died. Hey,
So
glad you're back.
what they're referring to is the fact is that you weren't here the last time. You stepped into the gas and nearly died. Rob Magan pulled you out to another plane and saved your ass.
What he said
Huh.
was you got hit with purple shit and then you faded out of existence.
Just like someone does when they die.
Yeah,
And I
he
quote,
said that's a common
And
thing that can
here-
happen when someone passes on.
This is what I said. I had them all freaked out.
and
Did
had
he die?
purple
no
bolt
inkling
of
of Rob
energy
Magan.
strikes him from the tower, and he fades to the next wife.
Oh yeah, he faded into mist.
Rob
Became one
Magan.
with the mist.
Yeah, well, Rob
Oh,
hey,
Magan
yeah.
Sirith,
saved
We
glad
you.
just
you're
got
back.
Mufasa'd.
We're next session after this, we're gonna have to like do a retroactive like RP session just of regrouping and being like, Dareth, you're alive, and then like it's just gonna be
Hello,
a little
Urans. How are you?
Hello.
Hey, question. What if I summon pebbles to boulders and then we change Earth on the boulders and
It
let them
Just
doesn't
rains
work.
lava?
It's called magic.
No,
rain lava? It doesn't work on enchanted.
it doesn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Wish-
enchanted.
I think we're gonna
They've
have to
been
go in here. We're
enchanted.
gonna
They were
fight these
pebbles,
guys
and now they're
Var's attack.
boulders.
And then you put change the Earth on them to turn them into lava.
and then
So
just
and then you drop them into an anti-magic area. What do you think's gonna happen?
If it becomes actual lava, lava will just flow down. Is what I'm thinking.
Or it's just an umbrella. And cracking an egg on someone's head and it just kind of
well, theoretically, you could just tenderly place the boulder on top of ring and then turn it into.
tenderly.
Because my thought
Tenderly.
process is like in an anti-magic circle, you can't create fire. Like I can't create fire out of thin air. But if I make fire and put a torch in the fire, then walk into the
So
anti-magic
what you're telling me is you want to pull a Minecraft with a bucket of lava. That's essentially what you're saying. You won't know until you try it.
Yes, officer, I would like to Minecraft right now.
I would like to enter creative mode.
Game mode 0, sir.
I'm just gonna run into my little walled up house and sleep in the bed. Good luck, guys.
Build a dirt house real quick.
I'm just gonna slowly float to like we're right over the ring, where the ring would be, and take some pebbles out. Are you ready, Sirith? Because I
Yeah.
can hold these for a few turns, but yeah, it's easily 5 boulders created.
You better make sure it's right above the ring.
The ring I feel is thick enough for all of them to just.
How are you holding them, Ahote? If you create these boulders, how are you holding them with telepathy?
I'm stopping them from turning into boulders until Sirith is absolutely ready to cast.
And how are you doing that?
The spell itself, I can hold them for 1 turn per. I can delay the transformation for 1 turn per my willpower modifier. Close to that.
1 turn per 3 successes, so they can be thrown at a later time.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
fair, sure.
And then once he's ready, I'm going to, instead of like tossing them up and letting them kind of scattered, I'm just going to literally just like drop them right above, and as they expand, and he just whoosh, and then they all just turn into lava, and they just and hopefully burn straight through the red steel all the way down to the ground. It's not enough to make a sea of lava, but I just want to test out the theory.
We're testing a theory, a game theory.
It's a
Aja, while they're distracted, would you like to try and go break the stone?
please. I need to go break something because this shit. I don't understand half the shit they're talking
I
about.
believe
You guys
we
can
should-
break things while we play Physics
I
Simulator.
believe we should fly down first so we do not crash if we enter the dome in case our
I will
Things
allow
don't
it to
work.
do 10 points
I
of damage. I will allow it to do, because it's kind of raining or falling lava, does 10 points of damage per success of the spell.
If I increase the PR, does it do that additional plus? I think it's plus 20 damage.
I'm not reading that. Oh, you mean by increased by sacrificing fatigue?
Let's see. No, I thought it had one right straight
Nope.
up with it.
Does not.
Wait, what's your
Oh,
what's
no,
your
it doesn't.
score?
I was reading. I guess that was something else. My score?
Yeah.
Unmodified 160.
Modified?
So,
How many modifications we
Bajra
talking?
and Var, you're gonna kind of make your way down to one of the stones.
Yep.
And you enter
Yeah.
into what you think is the outer. You pass through what you think is the outer barrier of this because you guys can't see it.
we're gonna ask for a point of reference then, because I'm trying not to get into the dome until at a safe landing ground. Var kind of thinks that when they enter, they'll start flying.
All right, so just to get so point of reference, fair enough. The dome, so this dome extends about 5 feet above the ring. So if it's a ring diameter of 900 feet, it's 905 feet diameter. Okay, the stones sit inside the dome by 20 feet.
So I would have to land out 20 feet outside.
21 feet, 22
Okay.
feet away from
Yeah.
what you think is the stone. Yeah.
About
Okay.
25 feet out.
So, okay.
Let's
So
go
like,
there.
Are you going together or are you
Here-ish?
guys going to different stones?
Nope, teamwork.
Yep.
Just in case something happens.
Use the references on the
Arrows.
maps to indicate they're still 905 feet apart.
I'll
Right,
ask
just to
Ellen if
understand
he
that.
wants to do that too, or if he wants to try shooting one.
I will I'll hang back and give you some covering fire from a distance. I'll start shooting at one. See if that helps.
Martial party. Martial party.
All right, Bajra, which one we going to?
Don't hesitate to shout if you need aid.
All right. This one?
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, me too.
Bottom one
Let's
due south.
Yeah.
Teamwork. Look at us getting along. We never get along. Look at us agree on destruction of things. Wow, we never agree on things, but now we can agree on
And
destroying things.
what's Markham doing? What's Ellen doing?
Covering fire?
Ellen's so Ellen's gonna
Ellen
land with them.
cannot. Okay, so then move your character, please.
Right.
This murderous rage just sees thousands of victims.
I'll be over here. Shooting at this one.
Boy, you're shooting at them. Oh,
How are you going to attack it? Are you just going to go in and just start beating on it with your little sticks?
excuse you.
Why not?
I'm
What
just
other
asking.
ideas
How
do
are
we
you
have?
doing it?
I'm gonna take a minute to look at it. Okay.
It
yeah,
is. It kind of looks like it is a stone that it's made up of what looks like 3 different parts. While it is called the stone of Ethereal, it's not a single piece. It's got a large, round, cylindrical stone piece that's about 10 feet in diameter, and it kind of comes up in cylindrical form, and then at the very top of it, it's cut at an angle, right? Like if you had a cylinder and it's just cut at an angle.
Like a bamboo cut?
Yeah, kind of, yes. And then on top of that is another large stone that's about 6 inches thick and is about 15 feet in diameter. So it hangs off either side by about 2.5 feet. On top of that is what looks, you could almost look like a half dome stone that's on the center of that piece. Do you want me to draw it
So
for
it's
you?
So it's kind of shaped like a kondometoi. Kind of. It's got like a round thing and then a wide thing and then like a. So like the ball, the hammer, and the handle.
So if that's well, hold on, I can't do it that way. Let me do.
As soon as I'm back in the room, I would like to request permission for Ellen to make a perception check on the stone to see if it has any apparent weaknesses, perhaps.
Sound.
And then it has. Let me move this. So then it has this large. I have to freeform that one. Sorry, my drawing's gonna suck because I'm using a mouse.
Yeah.
Changed with it.
Oh. Oh.
I like a button,
Kind of, yeah.
like with
That's a
with
weird
like.
It is
stone.
it is riddled with runes that you are unfamiliar with.
That won't stop me
They're
because I can't read.
they're definitely not Rakish runes.
They are not Rakish runes. You've never seen these
Good to
before in
know.
your entire life. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Ellen at a TS of 10.
Roger that.
Can we also do that?
Yeah, you all of you can do that.
Can I use
Heck
a
yeah.
heroic luck to reroll that?
Not on this one.
See.
That's 9 then.
So close.
Ooh.
You
I
don't
know.
see any that's 9 successes. What's your perception?
151.
151, bro.
How is it
Hmm.
151?
I've been focusing on that, and my strength, intelligence, wits, charisma
Right,
is all
but
still in the
how are
70s.
you getting above the 120 cap?
It's a 120 cap.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Unless you have
Otherwise-
magic or technical abilities. No attribute can get higher than double your species maximum. So when you roll,
I
so
thought
let's
80
say
was the species maximum.
no, it's 50 plus whatever that species. So like for Bahul and the large creatures, 60 is their base score for their strength before they start adding anything into it, right? So that's double that. So all perception, intelligence, wits, perception, and charisma have a base of at most 120. So that's it's basically 120 for all of them. Anything above that has to be enhanced by either magical spells, magical items, tech items, those kind of things.
Yeah, that's why I stopped putting points in my perception because I'm sitting at 117.
Yeah, so once you get to a max, it's like you're done.
I think
It's like
Sirith
everything.
can increase.
I can with my alchemy. I can make your maximum double its normal.
Yep.
Sure.
Simply just say you did
never
that
did
so I
do
don't
that?
have to derank myself.
No,
for
because it
30
takes a
times.
month.
Okay, never mind. Good point.
Well, no,
Well,
you just have to reduce yourself down to 120 points and then spend
However many you did
however
on
many
whatever
point on
else.
the other thing on anything else. It's
So
not something to
subtract-
do right now. Something for you to do.
And
while
every
you're-
every 4 points is -1 to each skill of that associated point.
We would just subtract 120
Or that.
and then divide that by 4.
yeah, that's probably the best way to do it.
There you go.
Fucked.
Yeah, the only reason why I have anything over 120 is because of either God or the coin.
Bajra, how many successes did you get?
14.
14?
Mhm.
Var?
8.
8. Bajra, you notice that the stones themselves they look completely solid with each other. Hold on, I gotta get a cat in. And I've got to keep the dogs from getting to him. Oh,
That's
Oh, for
Or.
the love of... Child.
What is it? What is it for the love of, Markham?
He is thrashing because he wants food, but by doing so, he is just flinging milk everywhere and not getting anything.
Welcome to
Yep.
having a baby.
are you sure he's hungry? Because you fed him like 3 times the last hour and a half.
I know, he cluster feeds.
Their stomachs aren't that big, dude.
Well, what else could he want?
Babies
Mike-
flail. That's what they do.
They sometimes they just wiggle.
I
Just
know, but he's
wiggle
doing
waggle.
the tongue click thing that he does when he wants the boob.
Then what you do is you give him a pacifier. He's
Yeah,
doing a sucking thing. Doesn't necessarily
He's
mean he's
practicing.
hungry. Yeah.
It's comfort feeding.
Yeah, it's comfort feeding. It's not real food. It's not really hunger.
Well, that would explain the throwing up.
Yeah, because they don't have a way to self-soothe themselves for like a minute, so
Alright, bud, let's
didn't-
find your passy.
Welcome to the dad corner.
Like, you know,
Where
somebody
dads
who's got
share dads.
like there's 2 of us who've been through this at least once, some of us 3 times.
Alright, please take it. Please.
He may not take it either. He may spit it out and you'll have to put it back in. It's just what they do. It's a self-soothing thing that they do.
Also got to understand that he doesn't know how to control his own body right now, so
Yeah,
he
so
might want it and then not be able to have the capability of keeping it.
right, so you may have to actually plug his little hole with that and hold it there.
He took it.
That'll be $125. And I'll split it
Whoa.
with you, Hote. 60 for you, 65 for me. You know, dad advice.
I like it.
Advice.
So,
That's
Bajra-
just called dad vice.
dad advice. You notice that the stones, the way they're built and stuff like that, they shouldn't be sitting the way they're sitting in any way or shape without them somehow being either cemented together, magically held together, or some other force binding them all together. All 3 of the stones.
Okay, are there any like? Because if they're not supposed to be forced together, aren't they?
I didn't say they're not supposed to be forced together. I'm just saying from your looking at them and not having a large understanding of how stone construction works, they shouldn't be hanging out together.
Okay, and these definitely don't look freakish.
No, give me an intelligence check.
I'm kind of smart. I've been putting some points in my smart.
TS of 4.
That's actually able to happen. Not with that roll, it's not. I will roll a heroic. Am I allowed?
Nope. Var, give me an intelligence check.
Let's go. Come on, Var.
You can't see any weakness.
Far smarter.
And the stone is kind of a
Far
blackish.
smarter.
Yeah, Var's so smart.
The stone
So
itself, the stone itself is black. You recognize this type of stone because now that you're looking at it, the runes are very similar to what you found on Azar.
Oh no.
Mm.
They're connected.
Oh,
Ning-
the ancient civilization?
Yes.
Oh,
Eh.
oh. This old tech.
Var wants to ask them permission. Looks like they're coming anyhow.
Looks like
Hey,
you can
Var,
return
what's
that
the
library
rule on
book after
stealing
all.
from someone who's currently trying to steal your planet.
Eh, what?
What's the rule about stealing from someone who's currently trying to steal your planet?
Depends on the situation.
Oh, for the love.
Next question.
Next question.
Death to them all. Annihilation. There, I said
No.
it.
All right.
Review the rules.
What do you want? What do
Can-
you three want to do? So I can get back to Sirith and Ahote.
So
I don't want to try to magically do shit to it. So I would like to use my rope dart to try to Indiana Jones the motherfucker and just kind of yank it down.
Give me a. I don't want you to do an attack roll with it. Give me an agility check to use your rope. Now you can extend it to 20 plus feet. Otherwise, you're gonna have to get closer. Because right now, you guys are still outside of the dome.
I can extend it to huge reach, which is only 15 feet.
And how does that happen? Is that a magical effect?
That's part of it's a part of the rope dart itself.
So your
guess
rope,
because-
your rope, you have 50 feet of plus rope on your rope dart.
15.
So how far can you extend it?
I can extend it to 15. Normally it's 10. I can either
Okay.
shrink it to 5 feet. Normally it's 10, or I can extend it to 15.
Oh, you mean by manipulating the rope?
Yeah,
You're still short by 5 feet.
I am short by 5 feet.
2.
Well, it's okay because I'm not
Oh,
using a
you're
magical. I'm not using a magical quality to it. So if it shuts off my rope dart magically, I'm not. That's fine.
That's fine. You're still 5 feet short of being able to touch it with your rope dart.
Okay.
That's
How
all
heavy
I'm
is
saying.
Can I get 5 feet closer?
Sure.
be able
And
to.
the moment you do, you step in past the barrier.
Okay.
So you're able to hit it with your rope dart. You're not able to wrap your rope dart around it because it still extends only a little bit. Even at 15 feet, moving in 15 feet, 5 feet means that you can now hit it. You can't
Tink it.
wrap your rope around. You're gonna
I'll
need
go
at
another
least
5
5.5, maybe 6 feet of extra rope on one end.
I'll go another 5 feet in.
You throw it, give me
Or,
agility.
wait,
Oh, okay.
Before this,
Okay.
I'm going to take the other piece of rope from whenever Ellen tried to get me a new rope dart and instead got me a rope and a dagger.
Oh. Oh.
And I'm going to give this rope, the one end of the rope, to Var. That in case shenanigans happens, Var can yank it as a tether line.
Yank you out?
Yes.
Alright.
If shit happens, pull me out, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Now I will go ahead and do it, but because I have mastery of chains and whips, I can do this whole grappling thing as a normal attack.
Okay.
So I can use my weapon craft.
Sure, if that's
Sure.
what you would like to do.
That's what I would like to do. That score is very high.
Okay.
Okay.
Not 5, right? No, 65.
Nice.
No,
65.
60.
Oh.
65.
Oh.
That is still, though, 14 successes.
You easily get your rope around it. The rope dart goes around, clicks to the other side, and kind of like does like a 2 or 3 like around your rope. You're locked
Yep.
in.
Great. Yank a bitch.
Give me a strength check, TS of 15.
We're yanking. Oh, that's well, okay. That is
How
feasible.
to help? Or not really?
I'm super strong. Don't even worry about it.
You're not that
Okay.
strong.
I'm not that strong, but I'm pretty close though.
You give
Can
a
I
good,
reroll it?
You can re-roll, sure, but it's not a heroic
Yeah.
luck.
What?
You're just trying to pull it again. Do it
Okay.
again.
Basha, I can try.
Don't worry. I'm no.
Yeah, you're not that
Basha,
strong.
if you move out of the way, I can try to pull it.
You don't pull me with it.
No, you would have to be out of the way.
Oh, you're gonna come pull my rope with me.
No.
No.
What? Oh, with your force. What?
Yeah, with the force.
Your push pulley thing. For legal purposes, the push pulley thing.
use the force.
You're gonna force it from the ground, is what you're gonna do.
I'm going to force it off of the ground, yes.
Okay.
But it would topple on. How big is it actually?
It stands about
like
12
6
feet tall.
How much does it weigh?
Heavy.
You're talking
Very
maybe
heavy.
3 or 4 tons.
Very heavy.
What is that in pounds? What the fuck is a ton?
A ton is 1,000 pounds.
1,000? No, it's
Jesus.
2,000.
2,000. 2,000 pounds. Sorry.
So you're
My chair
talking
keeps
about
sinking.
8,000 pounds, which is what in kilos? 16,000 kilos.
So 8,000 pounds? But are they're separate? Is it like un, deux, trois? Or is it like the whole thing?
Can I break a piece off?
You're asking, can you pull them apart?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be more explicit on what you're trying to do, so I can give you a more specific answer.
Baja was noticing that they don't look like they should be together, right?
That's because Baja is also not a stone worker and has no concept of how to put masonry stones together.
They don't look like they should be smooshed together like this, but...
Can I rip the top off, and then the middle off, and then the bottom off?
You can attempt to do so.
Okay, well, how much does just the top weigh?
About
Or can I not do that with
1,200 pounds? I don't know what you're trying to do. You're not telling me what you're trying to do.
I'm using my elemental precision thing, advanced, to pull it. But it's per weight, so if it's that heavy, I can't do it. But if it's breakdownable, then I can. Because it's 10 fatigue per 100 pound.
You're doing elemental focus improved?
Yeah.
And which one are you using? Air pool?
Yeah. I don't think it would get a TS.
Yeah. So targets are granted a strength check and a TS of 5 to withstand this pool. I'm actually gonna reduce that to like it's not gonna get a TS because it's not even that. It weighs a lot. So you can move no more than 100 pounds per 10 additional fatigue spent this way. So 10 to create it, and then 10 to pull it. So you're talking 10 times, you're talking 110 fatigue.
For the whole thing? Or for the top?
Just for the top.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
You jealous of Hote?
Very much so.
They don't even blink. I can do that. I got that.
That's fine.
Maybe you should pray to a god for your fatigue back.
Yeah, stop being such a hedge wizard.
Yeah. Come on, Odirin's always hiring.
Basket wizard.
If I'm going for anybody, I'm going for a Magnata.
Yeah, Magnata.
Okay, I try that. Try to yank the top off with my.
I
try to force the top
try
off.
To force the top off the top, right?
Yeah.
For legal reasons.
No. This is not using the force. This is just using the elemental of air to try to pull it, right? It doesn't move, and you're out.
Airbending.
10 fatigue. Yeah, it's like airbending.
But it's an ability.
I don't care.
Why? It's an
because
ability.
It's too heavy.
Did you take deep breath?
Not. I spent all my
You spent it. You spent it because that's what you think that weighs it. You're now realizing they're somehow connected. All 3 pieces are connected.
Smooshed together.
Okay, can I go in?
I guess they're better at being smooshed together than I thought.
Say again?
I'll sever them with my sword.
You're stepping into it?
Yeah. No. I'm holding Baja. I'm not gonna do that yet. Wait, did Baja step
Let me
up?
go deal with these.
No.
With the spellcasters. So you guys have moved.
I'm gonna go pee.
We have quite the concoction planned.
To about here, correct? Is that fair?
Yep.
Yeah. So, go ahead and give it a shot.
All right, Ahote.
All right. So
Remember, it's only doing 10 points of damage per success. These things, this thing that that you're kind of floating above, is about 3.5 feet wide, and it tapers in. So at the very base of it, where the bottom of the inner circle is, it's about 1.5 feet wide. It is a combination of red steel and that stone-like substance that you found on Azor.
Would we be able to go to where we line up directly above not only ring pillars as well?
You're breaking up. Not only above the ring, but above what?
One of the support pillars.
There are no support pillars.
What's holding it up? Interesting.
Like Oh.
Okay. I guess we don't need to line it up. All right. Are you ready, Ote?
As ready as I can be. So, turn 1.
So, before you do this, do you remember what happened the last time you guys tried to do damage to these kind of buildings? What happened? Do you remember?
We destroyed an entire building, I think.
No, you sunk a building and it collapsed in on itself. But what happened with the stone itself? Do you guys not remember?
It absorbs the energy and magic.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Ahote went, oh shit. It's that shit again. This is your Minecraft was it basalt? Whatever the bottom layer is of the Minecraft world.
Bedrock?
Bedrock.
I had an interesting question for
I hope
you.
it's not bedrock.
What's up, Ellen?
So, since Ellen went on a nice little interstellar journey to the homeworld of this species, I'm presuming that is the same type of language and stuff you were saying that was on in that city on Azar?
Sure.
Would the runes look at least vaguely familiar to him?
Very vaguely.
Get to Sasha to read it.
We didn't bring the mech.
Yes,
I
we
hope
did.
you forgot to teleport him in.
No, I brought everybody except for Luna and the dragon if they were willing to stay behind.
Okay.
The mech
Paula.
is still floating
Dragon
above the
Paula.
world, looking down at it like, that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh, I know that. I know what that says.
What
Yeah,
does
I'm
that
not
mean,
really
Sasha?
sure we should be here, but
Okay.
wait, that doesn't make any sense. You can kind of hear it mumbling to itself.
Your syntax is all wrong.
Sasha.
Hey, Tusaja, how bad is this thing?
How to explain? Big bada boom? Very big bada boom.
It's like a bomb?
Do you know how we could destroy it?
Yeah. Big bada boom. Like
More different words.
like how do you say it has explosive power enough to devastate a large area.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
The
gonna try to
runes that are actually there are meant to absorb energies to what it reads is to like power it.
So
All right, so
they're
don't shoot
gonna
at it.
use-
That's good to know.
So, and since you didn't
Whatever's
tell the
coming
mech what you're
through?
doing, he's like,
They're gonna use what's coming through to power something else?
that's what they used to use on the other worlds.
Oh, that's not good. They got all these baby sacrifices, and they're getting something interdimensional.
Have
for
you
each
dealt with
baby
one
sacrifice.
before?
I've never dealt with one before. I've seen them used. My
If
memory indicates that they have used it on other worlds to conquer the worlds.
if they are using sacrifices to power and the sacrifices based on health points, what the fuck are they bringing in here that has enough health points?
Oh, they it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. Something that big is for like large ships, armadas of
Yeah.
beings.
You want to help us stop it?
Can't.
What do you mean can't?
Once started, it will complete. And also, readings that I'm getting off of it, I can't go down there. It would hurt me.
All right, Ahote, I guess we have to try our tactic. Considering the mech said can't hurt it. So let's put that to the test.
Okay. Go for it.
Now, question before we start. I want to get as intricate as possible. So you said the red steel is mixed with this stone. Is it intertwined, like meshed together, or is it some red steel, some stone, some red steel, some stone, like in a pattern?
It's not like I understand what you're saying. Like one piece is red steel, the one piece is stone, right? It's not. It's kind of like the stone and the red steel are, and they're not blended, right? They're not like blended, but they're like Legos. One stacks on top of the other in like, but in a much smoother way, right? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like they're intertwined, but not like blended. Like, how can I put
Like
this?
when you get handed the bucket of Legos, they're all different colors, but they fit together nicely.
Well,
It's not like a Lego set.
but it's much more intricate.
Spiderweb.
No.
Okay, well, maybe
Stop.
explain what I'm.
Have you guys ever seen how real licorice is made? How they have various threads, and they're all kind of spun together.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
So no matter
And
what part
each section is about 15 feet in dimensional space, right? And from what you can just tell by looking at it, they're interwoven, threaded that way, to where they all look like they all kind of like one section connects to another section, and once it's completed, because you're noticing all the other ones, the rest of the ring just looks smooth, like there is no major like section. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can go 15 feet. Oh, there's a section. The two sections that you're looking
One
at
piece.
are they're starting to look like one piece, like it's a living thing that that's being built and woven together.
Okay, so because I had a plan, but if there's no one singular piece of red steel, then our plan isn't gonna work. So I was gonna use telekinesis to just make the lava flow into one, like a spear going straight through.
Makes sense, sure.
But if it touches a stone in any way, gone.
And the strands that you're looking at are about 6 inches in diameter, right? And you're what you're interested in, what you're looking at, is that while the red steel is roundish, the stone itself is squarish and interlocked. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. So hypothetically, can we just hit the red steel? Or attempt to?
Hypothetically, you could catch the red steel, but with the lava, if it burns through the red steel, will eventually hit the stone.
Fortunately, telekinesis is an ability.
It is.
So hear me out, Sarith. once we get through the first layer and then let the lava drop without hitting the stone, I can let my clone just free fall with it. And then telekinesis both himself to levitate so he doesn't just splatter to the ground. And then make the lava go straight through the red steel and then like
Make it navigate him like a maze and just hit red steel.
yeah, it'd be very intricate, probably very difficult, but it is possible.
Okay. I'm down.
Okay.
Is it time for our shenanigans?
I believe it's time for the shenanigans. So we already started this off, with turn 1, the pebbles to boulders. So we've got about 4 turns.
My turn 1?
So yeah, your turn 1.
My turn 1, I cast haste on myself. Still successful. 86, let's go. Followed up with Greater Hope on Ahote. Or I think, no, never mind. I think Greater Hope is just AoE.
It is. We all would gain it.
Well, both of us, you and I.
Yeah. And how much is that again?
Hope is... First 3 successes, we got... 16.
You got 16
No, 18.
successes? 18 successes?
18 successes.
So
that is...
that'll be 180 points of damage that you're able to do.
Oh no, this is so I'm buffing right now. This is I'm
okay.
casting hope.
But yeah, but even then, the hope has a limit, dude.
Plus 50.
Right, maximum plus 50.
Yep. Hote turn 2.
I will then go ahead and cast haste upon myself.
Okay.
Okay, still happens. Doesn't matter.
Did you fail?
Nope.
No, he almost did.
Oh shit.
God damn, those 90s love you.
If I cast Greater Hope, will it stack?
No.
I figured.
It does not stack.
I figured. I will, however, cast Augment's Body on Sirith. And I will do PR6 skill. To give him +2 skill points per success. That is 23 successes.
So that's plus
46.
Dang.
Hope is to your not successes, is it?
No, it's to the skill. It's 50 to the skill. 50 successes would be insane.
Yeah. 6. And then I will take a deep breath, restore all my fatigue. Sirith, your turn.
Then I'm going to augment body on Hote.
This is the weirdest circle jerk I've ever witnessed.
I swear, there's a point. We're not crazy.
I never said you were.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
Crazy once. They put me in a room.
So that is 24 successes. So plus 48 to your skill, Ahote.
Okay.
Then we're gonna follow Augment Body up with which one is it? Aid.
There's so much bromance happening right now. Of, no, bro, let me buff you. No, bro, I'll buff you.
Look,
And then
we love
together,
each other to save each other.
So that is that's 23 successes.
Can you do me a favor? List out the spells that you're casting. That you're casting and then what Ahote is casting. Because what I'm going to point out is that these things only have a certain amount of duration based off of whether you're doing. So the skill only has a duration of 30 seconds. Some of these things that you're like Augment Body skill only lasts for 30 seconds. But you're taking a full 10 seconds to cast each of these spells. So by the time you get done casting and doing all this circle jerking, something's going to not be in effect anymore.
Well, we still have 2 turns of Augment Body left.
Well, but you cast something before that.
Before Augment Body, I cast Haste on myself.
All right, which gives you an extra turn, essentially, because that's what you're using it for.
Gives you an extra action.
Well, an extra action, but that's what I'm saying. So that's because that's what
and that's 4 turns.
All right.
Haste, then I did
and then
Greater Hope.
Then you did Greater Hope, right?
Which is 5 turns.
But how long does it take for you to cast? That's what I'm saying.
A full action.
So that's another 10 seconds. So
simple action, actually. So I could have cast another spell on that turn.
Wait, so are full actions full turns or?
A full action is 10 seconds, dude.
You didn't.
Well, no,
thank you
that's
for
true.
pointing that out. Hope is a simple action, so I could have cast another spell.
All right. I'm just saying, be aware, be mindful of your actions that you have, and that completes an entire turn. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't matter what he does, Ahote. Let's say all he does is a full action, and that ends his turn. That's 10 seconds. Because he didn't move, didn't do anything else, and he used a simple. Got it. But that's going to reduce the effectiveness time of other things. I'm just pointing that out. So be aware of what you guys are doing, because I know what you want to do, and I'm all about it. But be aware that, like, if all he does is cast Aid, because it's a move action to activate it, he's used his move action. If that's the end of what he's doing, that's a full 10 seconds that passes.
Okay.
Yeah, we counted out.
So
we counted out the turns. I only have one more buff to do.
All right. So you've done Aid. So now you're down. So Augment Body now is down to 1 turn left.
2 turns.
1 turn left. Because it only lasts 3 turns.
Yeah.
Right. He casts that,
turn.
and then he casts Aid. Yeah, so you have 2 turns left. What's the next one you're gonna do?
Doesn't it the turn him and his turn and my turn, since we're doing it simultaneously?
So you guys are each simultaneously casting on the same turn.
We're essentially sitting in the air buffing each other.
Even still, I was planning for us.
Even then, still, it's you got to go back and forth, because each of you are taking turns to do it, right? I mean, we're not in a combat situation, but it still takes a certain amount of time to do it, right? Even if you guys are still doing it simultaneously, it still takes a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
All right.
I think even with having the 1 turn left, because Hope is a simple action, I would use which would be the last buff.
You're breaking up. So
I don't know why I'm breaking up.
It's like when you start talking and you get louder, your voice just shuts down.
Because
Now
if my
I can't.
internet's about to go out.
Okay.
So hopefully my internet does not go out.
So finish whatever you're casting. Just make sure you counted out the turns because you don't want to not have augment body at the end of it and then that doesn't help. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't do it.
Yep.
I'm just saying make sure you got this right a number of times. I'm trying to be helpful to you guys. Before
I know
you guys
you-
go, let's do all this stuff, and then you're like, oh shit, we didn't have enough turns.
I know you would confuse me because I thought we were counting it out correctly, and then you said a full action is
Right, so it doesn't matter whether so a turn is 10 seconds, and in that turn, in a turn for 10 seconds for each character, you get a full action, a move action, a simple action, and 2 basics. If all you decide to do during that 10 seconds is to do one thing, that 10 seconds still elapse.
okay. Yeah, no, us passing each other the turn was signifying the end of our actual turn.
Right, so when you're like, okay, I do this, that's the end of your turn. Okay, now you do that, that's the end of your turn. You do that, that's the end of your turn. It still takes time to do whatever you're doing. Even if you do it simultaneously, you're still taking time to do it.
Yeah, so he's done augment body and aid.
Right,
and
so
great
the augment body is going to have one more turn after aid. What are you doing after aid?
Leadership.
You're using the skill leadership.
Yes, because I have ambitious leader.
How does
So
one return?
so you get 8 plus 25.
So understand that leadership takes a full action
Yes.
for you to be able to do.
Yep.
So by the end of that, all right, as long as you both get this all done within the 5 turns that you're trying to do this, because you're trying to do
It's all
within
done.
the
This is everything is it's up to him. It all leads up to this last turn. He's got his final buff now from leadership with a plus 25.
Plus 25.
Bring it on, Mahote.
So then it goes to me. DM. So that I could see what I was doing. All I had to do left was cast. So as a simple, I'm going to use precognition.
the ability.
Yes. I get glimpse of the future +1 to any check per 3 successes in a meditate skill.
Meditate it up.
That's not a lot.
You might want to remeditate.
I'm seeing what it is. Yeah,
Only once.
I'm gonna remeditate.
Speed meditation. I'm calm.
Do it again.
Okay. Okay.
Want to see me do
Oh,
it
that's
again?
way better.
Way better. That is 10, 11, 12 divided by 3. So an additional 4. But that's 4 successes, isn't it?
Yes.
So plus 2. And now I'm going to release the Pebbles of Boulders, and then I will be the one to cast Change Earth on it. So it already has 4 successes. That is
This number's gonna hurt.
10, 242, 20, 342, 30, 442 would be 40 minus 2, 38 plus those 4 successes, 42 successes.
So 420
Meaning
points
of
of
life.
damage.
Yes.
Meaning of life.
And then
Yes. I don't think anybody else caught that, but yes, you're right.
Yes. Meaning of life. It
I
wins.
caught that. Hitchhiker's Guide. Come on.
We win. Which means we all live.
So what is it you want to do?
Using telekinesis to hit only the red steel. Get past the top layer of the ring and let it fall, and then the clone of Hote will fall with it. Because it's too wide to go around the sides. Actually, no, he's gonna try that because he has telekinesis to help him levitate, so he could just fall slowly, and he's gonna intricately let the lava flow through just the red steel.
He can't use his telekinesis to do both. You can either fly or control something. You can't do both.
Can he do it in turn? So like
Control, fall, fly, control, fall, fly.
Yeah, control fall, damage and stuff. And then as he damages
So what
stuff,
you're asking, so now you want to get intricate. Imagine a rope that has multiple threads involved in that, and you want him to fall, not be able to see what he's actually controlling and seeing where actually it's going in an attempt to control that. So he kind of control falls, telekinesis. That's what you want to do. That's either that's a yes or no question. There is no other answer.
Hold on to the ring.
Yeah, I
Climb down.
telekinesis, land on ring, lead it through.
I'm really scared about touching the ring, to be honest.
I mean, it's not active yet.
The stone is.
Don't touch stone.
I'm not small enough to only touch the red steel.
Don't you have... Isn't air disc an ability?
It's a spell.
Yeah.
There's other Hote to telekinesis fly with the clone Hote in his arms. But
Titanic yourself.
Yeah, couldn't other Ahote actually be the one like
That
controlling
actually-
Ahote who's controlling the lava? One Ahote controls the lava, another Ahote controls the Ahote falling.
I just carry myself and slowly levitate down while he does this.
One Hote telekinesis the Hote, and the other Hote telekinesis the lava.
It's so romantic.
This math is mathing.
The math is mathing. We might come up with 5, we might come up with 4, but it's mathing.
I still don't. Are you going to control it, or is the second Ahote controlling? I'm confused in what you're trying to do. And if I'm confused, I can't give you a good rule.
He's Titanicing one Ahote while floating down with him so that Ahote can telekinetically control the lava.
He is his own window washer pulley system.
That's a better term for it. Still weird.
So he's on top of you doing this?
No, he's carrying him.
Yeah,
He's carrying himself.
And since I'm holding him,
So
he's not
fucking
falling.
bizarre. Oh, that image. If you ever wanted to play with yourself, now's the time to do it.
Man, I think this scene would translate great into animation.
I think it would too.
It would, but it's
with
just
the kill
weird.
of Flutterin.
So as you're doing that, Bajra, Var,
Okay.
and Sirith, give me a perception check.
Oh,
Sirith, Ellen, you're too far away to catch this scene.
I want to witness this masterpiece of art that is happening before me. King Christ. That's 8 successes.
8,
11.
Yeah.
11, Sirith.
I'm gonna re-roll.
I'm scared something happened now.
8 successes.
You first hear the sound of a laughter, a cackle, a sweet cackle. And then it's followed by, my dear sister, haven't you learned that this is my plan? And we're going to end right there for tonight. We'll be back next Friday night to continue to see if they can destroy the ring, take on the sister that's a demon, and hopefully survive the whole situation and not kill themselves with exploding material by attacking stones. Until then, I've been Hilarious Game Master. This is Legends of Kralis. Those people are amazing players. They are Team Chaos. We're not going to even do outros because I don't want them to talk right now. We'll be back next week. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay legendary. Goodbye.